game appearance for Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers. But his first here at home. As for what advantage that may create, as Rodgers told us this week, it's not about the cold, it's about the field. The hydronic heating system underneath the surface here at Lambeau, designed to keep the soil temperature at about 40 degrees. But as Rodgers explained, we're familiar with playing on it, what cleats to wear, how the surface reacts, and as the game goes on, where the slick spots might be. Trying to gain traction to take that step back to a Super Bowl. For more on the team that stands in their way, Aaron Andrews.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. Tom Brady's back in another championship game. Almost doesn't matter what team he's playing for. It's all about him. Because this team was not really relevant last year. 7-9 with a human turnover machine at quarterback. That's the difference. They get rid of Jameis Winston. They're not in the Super Bowl. NFC Championship, go figure. I have to stop what I'm doing and go to YouTube to find my live stream because once again it will not show up on the YouTube app until I've watched it on my computer. So let me get right on that.
But how much noise a crowd of 8,500 people can make? The answer is a lot.
That looks like a lot more than 8,500 people. Hello, Robert. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
The shield side is heads, the T side is tails. Tampa Bay, you're the visiting team. It is your choice. Heads. Heads. Heads is a call. It is tails. Green Bay, you win. With the ball.
Green Bay defers. Tampa Bay gets the ball first. All right. One more commercial break and we're going to be off here.
Our referee today, Clete Blakeman. We're in good hands. Glad you're with us.
Who's going to the Super Bowl? I say go Pack go. Hashtag fuck the Bucs. Fuck the Bucs. Hey Lori, hey Jeff, hey Robert. I'm sure Andreas and Janet and whoever else will be around later. Go Pack go, go Pack go. I don't have to work tomorrow, so today just got even better. Literally 10 minutes before I got on here, I found out I don't have to work tomorrow, so yay. So I can really relax and enjoy this. Give me the Packers, give me the Bills today. Got to try to split these into 2 streams, obviously. I'll have a little break between games. It'll be about 6:45 when Buffalo and Kansas City kicks off. This game will be over by 6:30 at the latest, I'm sure. Got a good feeling about today. I'm all on the Packers here. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have had the easiest path to an NFC Championship game I have ever seen in my life. 5 games at the end of the regular season against 4 of the worst pass defenses in the NFL. Falcons twice, Lions, Vikings, and Panthers. Roll into the playoffs, play the garbage 7-9 Washington Redskins. They beat them, the worst division winner of all time. Then they go to New Orleans to play a team that owned them twice in a regular season, but for some reason insisted on playing a quarterback that had a torn rotator cuff, cracked ribs, and a bad foot. Tampa Bay wins that. Here they are. 1-5 in the regular season against playoff teams. Now, granted, their one win was against the Packers all the way back in October, 38-10. Things are different. Antoine Winfield's not playing today for Tampa. That's a huge loss in the secondary. I like the Packers to win this game. And yes, the home team curse of the Super Bowl. They got a good return here to start. Bucs will start at about the 35. I said Redskins, that's illegal. You know what? I've given up. I'll just say Redskins.
Here comes Tom Brady. 40 touchdown passes.
Ron Gronkowski's looking a little beefy again. He's put on weight. But like good weight, like muscle. He doesn't look like he's on meth like he did when he was in retirement.
Pretty hard to get your head around that.
They refresh the drive chart here. I bet it's a run with Fournette. And they go with Fournette. I just watched highlights earlier of the Packers getting gashed in the championship game by the 49ers last year. Fournette got 3 yards. God, I watched the highlights of that Niners-Packers game from last year, and I was like, holy shit, they were really getting killed. There was, like, no way they were going to win that game. And they said there's 8,500 people here, but it looks like more than that. They go back to the run with Fournette, who gets another 3 yards. Back-to-back 3-yard runs.
During the regular season, they shut down the Rams offense, allowed just 244 yards of total offense.
Bucs come out running the ball to take their chances on a 3rd and short. Wouldn't be surprised if they go deep here. That's a Bruce Arians tendency.
This is a down the Packers dominated last week in their win over the Los Angeles Rams.
Oh, they beat the Rams last week, that team that also beat Tampa Bay in the regular season. There's a blitz, and they take a deep shot, and Evans, he was down back at the 34. I told you they were going to take a shot, and sure enough, the Packers blitz.
27-yard completion. Well, the Packers, they bring blitz on the first 3rd down. They've got Mike Evans, who's inside, and he's got all that field then to work with 2 press corners.
Not a good start for Green Bay defensively. Boy, that was a dead accurate pass from Brady. They're at the Green Bay 33. Well defended there on the edge. About a yard for Fournette.
For this Packer defense, a gain of 1. Hey, Joe, that's a big confidence booster for an offense. You come out, you don't get a whole lot there on 1st and 2nd down. You have your 1st, 3rd down. Not only do you convert, but you get a big play to your big play wide receiver, Mike Evans, who's been doing it all season long.
I couldn't quite tell if Evans was down either. He seemed to might think that he wasn't down. He got up and ran, but they marked it back. Packers defense is a lot better lately, and they're way better than they were in this game a year ago. Ooh, it's a drop. Screen to Fournette. He had 1 guy on the edge.
For Fournette out there as Green Bay was ready.
3rd and long now. Now they've got Tampa in an obvious passing situation. I would not bring that blitz that they brought a little while ago. They gave up the big play on 3rd down. No Antonio Brown for Tampa Bay. Ironically, no Le'Veon Bell for the Chiefs later. I'm worried about the Chiefs later. 3rd and 9. It's not a blitz this time, but Godwin was wide open for a 1st down to the 19. 2 throws by Brady today, and they're deadly. Deadly accurate. Beautiful timing. That's playoff Tom Brady. The Bucs are in the red zone.
14 yards on 3rd down and 9 to set up 1st down at the 18.
That hurts worse than the 3rd and 4 did. Fournette, another 3 yards.
Inside the 15, got 3. And an impressive drive that's been aided by 2 3rd down plays and catches, one by Evans and one by Godwin.
I'm uncomfortable with how this game has started. You know, for as much as I've shit on Tampa Bay, I have seen worse teams get to the Super Bowl, and I have seen worse teams win the Super Bowl. New York Giants. Both times. 2nd and 7, the protection's good, and Fournette can't hang on to that either. He was covered up, though. He wasn't going to get far. Another 3rd down. Fournette caught more passes last week than I'm sure he ever has in any other game. Brady turned Fournette into James White against the Saints last week. Yeah, that's the key. Gronk and Evans right here are probably the guys. 3rd and 7. Here comes a blitz. Doesn't get close. Touchdown, Mike Evans. Too damn easy. 2 blitzes, 2 big plays by Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Oh, my God. He caught that ball on Kevin King, and it's worth noting Kevin King comes into this game with a bad back. But that's a mismatch. Evans on Kevin King. And Tom Brady came ready to play today. That's the most accurate I've seen Brady be early in a game all season. Have you noticed in a lot of Tampa games, it's like Brady whiffs on some guys early and then he's dialed in later in the game? He came out here slinging that shit. Accurate. 7-0.
And then in the end zone, sun shining down on a 28-degree day in Green Bay. The Buccaneers.
28 degrees and breezy. That's a nice day in Green Bay this time of year. Well, it looks that way early on, Robert, but we got to see what Green Bay does with the ball. You remember, God, the last time they played, they had no answers for Tampa. The Packers came out, I think they got up 10-0, and then after that it was just an avalanche of Tampa Bay points, a pick six, and everything else. I feel like things are going to be different today. I think Rodgers is going to take this game. But, boy, that's... if I'm a Packers fan, I'm already cringing at how well the Bucs were moving the ball there, pretty much doing anything they wanted, not caring about the down and distance. It didn't matter what down or what distance they were on. They were going to convert. So, yeah, that's troublesome. Mike Pettin, make adjustments. Adjustment is not in Mike Pettin's vocabulary, defensive coordinator for the Packers. I don't think Mike Pettin's made an adjustment in 4 seasons. I don't think Mike Pettin's made an adjustment on defense since he was in Cleveland, to tell you the truth. Two blitzes, and Brady didn't even feel it. Buccaneers' offensive line is very, very good now. The Buccaneers' offensive line pretty much won them the game against Washington. Last week, Buccaneers' defense won the game, but their offensive line won them the game against Washington. They've been playing really well. Oh, yeah, Bucs, Bills. You talk about, that's like some Star Wars level storytelling. The Bills get to the Super Bowl, and they've got to play Tom Brady. It's like meant to be when you think about it. I'd take the Bucs to beat, I would take the Bills to beat the Bucs in the Super Bowl if it comes to that. Well, that really puts even more pressure on Rodgers now. The Packers deferred, and you give the ball right to Brady, and he goes down and scores points. That's pressure. There's way more pressure on the Packers, I think, than there is Tampa Bay in this game. 150. That is way more than 8,500 people.
Mike Evans, who had just 1 catch for 3 yards. It was a touchdown last week in the divisional. Only targeted 3 times. Comes up big on that first drive. Sure did. And Jair Alexander did not travel with him. He stayed to his left side.
Well, they might have to make a change on that. Chris Godwin's not been playing too well lately. He's had a lot of dropped passes. I would try to get Alexander on Mike Evans now as much as possible until Godwin can prove that he's going to make plays and not drop everything thrown to him. Packers start at the 25.
How special and how personally gratifying for Aaron Rodgers in a year where the Packers traded up to pick a quarterback in the first round with Aaron Rodgers with 4 years left on his deal. Here he is taking his team to the 5th.
I think Aaron Rodgers is in the last contract of his career. He's got 4 years left after this.
For the first time since 2010. Here he is in his 16th year, Joe, and I think it's safe to say he's probably had more fun this year than at any other time in his career. Easily the favorite to win his 3rd MVP award as he hands
Jamal Williams, 2 yards. Yeah, he took a nasty shot from Levante David.
On Jamal Williams, a gain of 3. Let's look at this offense. And it's an offensive line, Troy, that I know you have a lot of respect for. And that is even with Billy Turner out at left tackle, who's taken the spot formerly held by the All-Pro David Bakhtiari. They are really good, and they've had a number of lineup combinations throughout the season due to injuries. Adam Stenovich, their offensive line coach, has done a remarkable job with this group.
Rodgers wide open over the middle, Mercedes Lewis. For a second, Rodgers had that deer in headlights look where he's patting the ball and holding it in the pocket. Threw it over the middle, and Lewis was wide open. Good thing he was able to find him. Like Troy said, Rodgers was on his 3rd read here. First down there.
As we know, the Week 6 game, Tampa was able to get after Rodgers, and if they're not able to get any more pressure than that today, they're in for
There's Aaron Jones. And Devin White said, hell no. That's a man-to-man tackle right there. Devin White's ridiculous.
And as we look at this defense, they get the start from Raheem Nunez-Roches, but they get Vita Vea back this week, coming off that broken ankle that he suffered in Week 5. Yeah, he'll get a few snaps more than likely in this game on early downs to help out with that run support. Second down and 9. Good protection passes.
And Devin White, White missed that tackle, but Jason Pierre-Paul cleaned it up. Loss of a yard.
Pierre-Paul was out there.
3rd and 10.
Edwards, no game. This defense last week against the Saints, they were just smothering. They fly around. They got really fast linebackers. They pursue the football. They rally to the ball carrier like they did on that play. This is a much different surface, as we heard Tom Rinaldi talk about, and it will slow them down somewhat. They do a good job there.
3rd and 9. Bucs haven't shown any blitz looks yet. That really flipped the game back in October. I think they're coming here. Nope. Ooh, Shaq Barrett takes Rodgers down. 4th down, the Packers are punting. Not a good start.
After that initial first down on the completion to Lewis, a punt is upcoming, a loss of 8. Well, this was a coverage, Shaq.
Yeah.
Shaq Barrett comes off the edge. Rodgers,
But look at the effort from Barrett. Rodgers had to just hang on to the ball going to the ground there.
Just doesn't like anything that's there, and once typically he's able to outrun that guy, but Shaq Barrett comes off the block and does an excellent job. It's only the 3rd time all season no opening drive points for the Packers on their first possession. Here's the punt, not very good.
Not a great punt either. Didn't take a good bounce, but they stop it. Well, about halfway through the first quarter, and not a good start for Green Bay. Not at all. Nothing has gone right for Green Bay. Long way to go. Buccaneers defense is really aggressive. They take a lot of chances, though. That's what's gotten them in trouble a lot. Todd Bowles is an aggressive play caller. That's certainly an advantage they have in this game. Their defensive coordinator is good. I think Mike Pettine's kind of shit, so the Packers are fucked there. I've got my window open. I just remembered because it's kind of chilly in here, but it was like 1,000 degrees in here earlier, so I had to open the window. I'm anxious now. Way too early to panic. I'm just anxious. I'm like, okay, so this is going to be one of those games. In my dream world, the Packers would just come out and stomp Tampa Bay's ass. Wouldn't hurt my feelings. Can we get 2 good championship games on the same day? So last year, AFC championship game was good. NFC sucked. Year before, NFC was really good. AFC, yeah, okay. That day you had 2 good ones on the same day. That was Chiefs, Patriots, and Rams, Saints. Just trying to go back in my head. Usually one of the championship games is a stinker. I was hoping this one would be a stinker, but in favor of Green Bay. Remains to be seen.
45 touchdown passes in all for the 43-year-old Tom Brady. Second possession.
Ronald Jones. Gain of 4.
Where he gets tripped up by Chris Barnes after a gain of 4. You know this is Tom Brady's first time on a wild card team?
20 years, and this is Tom Brady's first time being on a wild card team.
I tweeted about him being in the wild card, and he actually played in the last year, right? When he got beat against New England. No, I think he's on a wild card team. Might have played in the wild card round. Oh, I understand what you're saying.
Gain of
complete to break.
4. 3rd and 2.
This matchup here in Titletown, you've got this trio. As good as it gets. Bart Starr, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, 32 postseason wins with the Packers, 4 Super Bowls combined. Of course, Bart Starr won 5 championships in all.
This is an easy 3rd down for Tampa Bay. It's less than 2 yards.
Postseason wins, 6 Super Bowl wins.
They go run. And they get it.
First down pickup by Ronald Jones. 4 for 4 now here in the
4 for 4 on 3rd down in the first quarter.
You know, Tom Brady, Joe, when you talk about all of the accomplishments.
6 run plays, 6 pass plays.
Like I said, it's just hard to.
I think the Packers are going to have to go vertical to beat the Bucs. It looked like they were all over all that underneath shit with Aaron Jones on that first possession. Finally, no gain for Ronald Jones.
The first time they had it, a gain of 1. Pretty good 1-2 punch between those 2 guys. Fournette, who has started now each of the last 3 playoff games, and it's gotten him going a little bit. Before, Ronald Jones was the guy, and Fournette would then come in off the bench, and for the 4th overall pick, to be able to know during the week that he's going to be the featured back to begin the games, it's giving him a little bounce in his step. 2nd down and 9.
Screen, Scotty Miller. Oh, and the Packers blow it up. Kevin King redeems himself, makes a nice play. That play was one of those Tom Brady specials, you know, that screen bullshit.
On that terrific play by a guy who was iffy during the week with a back injury.
He barely made this tackle. I thought Scotty Miller was going to get out of it. Nice block in the back there by 74. Goes uncalled. 3rd and 14 anyway. Packers fans are making a lot of noise. 3rd and 14. They go screen to Godwin with blockers. He's got the first down. Wow. 3rd and 14.
Another conversion, catch and run of 15. Yeah, when they get the ball to Godwin, everybody else is out in front blocking.
That's back-breaking. 5 for 5 on 3rd down now.
It's designed to get the ball quickly.
Son of a bitch, dude.
Get everybody out in front. You see a lot of that in the league.
You're converting 3rd and 14s.
Tampa Bay keeping their streak alive, converting on 3rd down. Matt LaFleur hot with that conversion.
I am too. Fucking Christ. And Brady's play action, he's looking to go deep. Oh! Broken up by Jair Alexander.
And Jair Alexander says,
covering Chris Godwin.
To Chris Godwin. Right now, this offensive line for Tampa Bay.
Best corner the Packers have. Jair Alexander's really good.
Giving Brady a lot of time in the pocket, some clean looks. He's trying to work.
This offensive line has been the key to the Bucs turnaround from that middle part of the season where they lost like 3 or 4. Offensive line's the most important part of any football team.
His arm is at this stage of his career in life at 43. Impressive.
Second 10. Brady pumps. Oh, man. And the Packers are lucky to not draw a flag on that. Johnson got popped going over the middle, but I was expecting a personal foul there. 3rd and 10. Do they have another 3rd and long in them? Tyler Johnson's got to make that catch. That was a drop on him. Thought somebody jumped off sides for a second. Ooh, the pass protection breaks and Brady goes down. Finally, pressure on Brady and they get the sack. 4th down. There you go. All is right with the world now. Kenny Clark. Brady crumbles like he always does back there.
Kenny Clark has had a tough year, battled through some injuries.
Brady knows he's not an athlete, so you get a hand on him, he's usually just going to go to the ground, avoid getting hurt.
Had a sack and a half against the Rams on Saturday. Pinion with Tavon Austin back for Green Bay.
Tavon Austin, do not be a hero, is all I'm going to say. Packers start at the 10. Yeah, thank God they got some pressure finally.
The second time Brady shut down, finally on 3rd down. Buccaneers have 7.
Okay, that puts my nerves at ease for a little while. Let me close my window. It got just a little too cold in here. How's your blood pressure in the first quarter of a championship game? It's okay now. Trying to decide if I want to order some nice food later. I might treat myself today. I just might. It's either that or eat the lasagna that we're going to have in there, but I'm thinking about treating myself. It is Championship Sunday. Don't know what I'm going to do with myself next weekend. No games, no race, no nothing. Who's going to get Deshaun Watson? Whoever does is going to be an instant contender. Watson is that good. I think the Jets are going to get him. Just a guess. I think Robert Saleh's going to be a good head coach.
When a 24-year-old Tom Brady was making his championship game debut, Route to an eventual Super Bowl win. Aaron Rodgers was a senior at
Rodgers.
Valley High School in Chico, California. Set a single-season total yards record over 2,400.
Settle down. We're in the championship game. Everything's settled down now. They go screen to Tunyon, who tries to run through a motherfucker's face, gets a yard. Devin White finished him off.
And right there, Jamel Dean, there to make the stop. A gain of 2. Both are from California. Both are from Northern California. Tom Brady, San Mateo, to Sarah High School. Aaron Rodgers from Chico. We told you Pleasant Valley High School. About 184 miles between the two cities. 2nd and 8.
Rodgers, look out, and down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul. Down at the 5 now, 3rd and long.
Tampa Bay racked up 5 sacks in that.
They've got 2 already.
And they get Rodgers again here. Yeah, Jason Pierre-Paul, he's working against Billy Turner there in left tackle, one-on-one. They ask these tackles a lot to block without any help. And JPP puts a good move on him. He's able to get back. Rodgers does not sense him.
I don't like this.
Play down the field. Right now, this Tampa defense has picked up where they left off week 6 in Tampa with the pressure they've been able to get on Rodgers.
It's got to be all about pressure for Tampa. I don't think their secondary can hold up. But God, that front 7's doing a fucking number on Rodgers right now. Rodgers converts. 1st down. That was a great play call there and a brilliant play by Rodgers. That's why he's the man. Love this play.
I'm not sure exactly how Rodgers is able to sort all this out. A lot of bodies over there.
Just extend the play. Make those guys cover a lot longer, and somebody will get open. I don't think Tampa's secondary is that good, especially without Winfield. There was a 3rd and 15 conversion for you. Screen, Adams. One guy to beat to the edge. 1st down and more. Let's go. Now we're moving.
Adams ends up going for 15. And that's really the key when it comes to playing against Devontae Adams.
I feel like the Bucs are already really close, though, to getting the Packers away from their run game.
It's a big part of this offense, of course. The most heavily targeted guy, percentage-wise, of any player in the NFL. And so when he makes the catch, then you've got to be able to get him.
They had to dig out of that field position at the very least.
At times, well, but Carlton Davis just not able to make a play on him. Rodgers 5 for 5 to start his day.
Play action.
Takes the handoff out to his left, Tunyon.
Gain of about 5 or 6. That'll probably end the 1st quarter.
That's 5. Tunyon is a former quarterback, wide receiver in college at Indiana State. And Matt LaFleur told us a couple times he was just different when he came back and got to camp this year. And his year.
5 seconds left. Packers are at the line. I don't think they're running a play.
Caught 52 passes
Into the 1st quarter.
Targets, and that is a fast-moving 1st quarter. 7-0 Buccaneers on top. The NFC Championship presented by Intuit TurboTax Live. Back after this from your local Fox station.
Okay. I feel like this game's going to be a roller coaster. It's already had a lot of ups and downs in 1 quarter. Especially because I'm invested. I'm actually cheering for the Packers. I'm actively cheering for the Packers. I'll be right back. Some of that cherry Pepsi Zero Sugar. That's my stuff. And I got like a 6-pack of Zero Sugar regular Pepsi. Trying to save most of that for work. So I'll just sip on the cherry stuff that I got here at home. So do you know the way to Tampa Bay? It's been a good week. I made a lot of money this week. Gonna make a lot of money this week from the sounds of it. Just not tomorrow, but I'm good with that. Oh my God, Fox, fuck off. Hey Fox, when are you going to do the Batman show picking up after Gotham ended? I'd watch the hell out of that. Back to Lambeau.
Provided by Tubi and up above. Looks so peaceful down there here inside Lambeau Field.
Oh, but it's anything but peaceful. The Green Bay Packers, 235 points in the second quarter through the season and playoffs, most in NFL history.
235 points.
Second 5 from the 48.
In any quarter, in any season in NFL history. Second down.
Aaron Jones, and there's 2 yards there, third down.
He made the most of it, took it to midfield, got a couple. Third down coming up. Well, they're going to try to get that running game going a little bit. Last week against the Los Angeles Rams, the Rams played a lot of coverage against them, and Rodgers was really patient and not trying to force anything down the field and hand the ball off, and they had a lot of success running the football. They made a really great defense look pretty average. But so far, at least here in the early going, this Tampa Bay defense has held up pretty good in the run game. Big Vita Vea over the ball for
Vita Vea. Welcome back. 3rd and 3. Rodgers taking a shot down the sideline. He's got it. Touchdown. Valdez-Scantling. Smoked him one-on-one. I said they got to go vertical to win this game. That secondary will not hold up. What did I say? And Valdez-Scantling makes a nice catch. That was an aggressive play on 3rd and 3.
Good job by Scanlon and just slowing down enough, allowing the ball to hit him in stride. It's a great job there on 3rd and short, taking a shot one-on-one.
Extra points have been a problem lately for the Packers, but they make that one 7-7.
We've seen Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Damn, what a game so far.
Receiving end of the death stare by Aaron Rodgers.
Bam,
He's
bam,
got
bam,
confidence in
bam,
him now, hits him for 50. We're tied at 7.
That was a hell of a play. Rodgers made 2 incredible plays on that drive. The 3rd and 15 at their own 5 and the touchdown throw to Scantling. Very nice, very nice. They will not get beat by 28 points again, I promise you that. Skip Bayless is already on Twitter saying this game's not fair for Tampa Bay. They don't have Winfield, and they didn't have an off-season, and they didn't have training camp, and they don't have Antonio Brown, so it's not fair. Not even kidding. He was actually saying that earlier. Ooh, I got a new lamp in my room, and it's an LED lamp, so goodbye light bulbs. Let me look inside this motherfucker, actually. That's cool. Light bulbs are a thing of the past in my room. This game is good. My uncle just texted me and said, I'm pretty sure they're going to want to rig up a Tampa Bay, Kansas City Super Bowl. And I said, nah. They'd be just as happy with the State Farm Super Bowl with Rodgers and Mahomes. Boy, Patrick Mahomes, I'm really worried about him. Chiefs fans be nervous. I don't think Mahomes is 100%. I'm more worried about the foot injury than concussion or neck or whatever the hell that was he had last week.
Intuit TurboTax Live. Talk about that death stare. You got to earn Aaron Rodgers' trust. And Marquez Valdez-Scantling has earned it. He's gotten better as the
Aaron Rodgers got cooking on that drum. 5 for 5. Yeah, they were one-dimensional and slinging the ball everywhere, but hey, another opportunity for a nice return.
Leaps across the 25. We talked to Bruce Arians. Here's what he had to say about Tom Brady. I allow him to be himself. Like New England didn't allow him to coach. I allow him to coach. I just sit back sometimes and watch. No matter what the early returns were on how these two were coming together at the beginning of the year, I can tell you, Tom Brady loves playing for Bruce Arians. It really does. And you think back to when these two teams last met, they were still trying to figure out exactly what their identity was, what their formula was. I mean, I say that only to point out that they've been through a lot together, and it hasn't all been easy.
Ooh, Kenny Clark crushed Ronald Jones.
Aaron, that's been a developing relationship between head coach and quarterback.
Absolutely, and Bruce Arians telling us this coaching that Tom Brady's been doing started when they were doing the off-season high school workouts. And Karen Braid saying to me the night before he had to work out with Tom Brady at that high school, he didn't sleep, he didn't eat, he was so worried he'd oversleep. He said, I'm getting ready to go catch balls with the guy I grew up watching. And he said, if I drop a ball, this guy's going to think I'm terrible. He got over it, by the way.
5 wide receivers, or 4 and 1 tight end, actually. Ooh, Godwin with a drop. Wide open, would have had a first down, dropped it. Tyler Johnson had a drop earlier, and now Godwin. This is the 3rd game in a row for Godwin.
At least one, maybe even 2. And this one is right on the numbers. They do a good job of
Brady once again on the money. I hate to say it, but yeah, his guys are actually letting him down here. 3rd and 9. Here comes pressure. He steps out of it. He throws it deep. And Godwin makes the catch. Tipped up in the air by Godwin, but he came down with it. Wow. 52-yard pass to Godwin. Once again, Tom Brady on the money. Oh my God, they just leave him alone.
The reason was he was not expecting the ball to come his way. Now he had Miller running across the middle with nobody on him, but Brady just said, I'm going to take a shot one-on-one, and Godwin, I think, was even a little surprised.
Damn, I can't believe he caught that.
Once he saw that there was a post defender.
Fournette looking for a hole. He's got one to the outside. Spin move. Touchdown Tampa Bay. There it is. What a run. Fucking A. When's the last time you seen Fournette do that? He waits and waits. He does a Le'Veon Bell kind of thing. Steps over some linemen. Alexander can't make the tackle. Spin move. And then he has to get through Kevin King, and he rolls across him into the end zone for the touchdown. Damn, this game has had some unbelievable plays.
Like Chris Godwin, both these teams, Tampa Bay led the NFL in deep shots down the field. Green Bay was second. And on consecutive possessions, we see why. Touchdown to Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And then the big play by Godwin sets up the touchdown for Fournette.
14-7 Tampa Bay.
This NFC Championship game. What a catch by Chris Godwin.
What is going on? You talk about a game living up to the hype.
Tampa Bay up 7.
This is only the first half, and this game is exceeding expectations. This is insane. Like, you can't really tell who's the better team. I feel like Green Bay should be the better team, though, but wow. What a good way to spend a Sunday. After today, we'll only have one more game left to watch in 2 weeks. Well, that 2 weeks between the championships and the Super Bowl is always so fucking painfully long. Especially if your team's played in it, like when the Falcons were in it a couple years ago. That was the longest 2 weeks ever. I was like, come on. It's like, well, we got to wait 2 weeks. It's best for everybody to have a bye week before the Super Bowl, though. I think that's pretty good. That spin move was disgusting. That was a great spin move.
Well, we've seen in this postseason just how good Leonard Fournette can be. Number 4 overall pick coming out of LSU. That was LSU-like, that last run. And that's how he's looked here in January. He's got fresh legs. Not used much during the regular season, and he has made defenses pay. And a touchdown in
Boy, I thought Fournette's career was on the way to being over. He's back with a vengeance.
6 career postseason games.
Uh-oh.
This one has to be returned by Jamal
Ball bounced at the 1 yard line, and he had to return it and gets tackled at the 11. Oh, what a bounce. That ball bounced at the 1.
The ball just sat. That looked like one of your golf shots right there. That was good. So
We have our first golf joke from Troy Aikman.
Chance and just says, well, I got to go. And with that, they're going to mark him down at the 13. That looks like that would be a touchback. Green Bay would have to challenge that. If
Yeah, it looked like it hit the goal line. It's kind of silly to have to waste a challenge on something like this, but
they're taking a hard look.
here it
He's thrown
is.
the flag.
Challenge flag for 14 yards.
So it is the difference of about 12 yards as this ball, when it comes down, gets some chalk. The challenge by LaFleur, and we think he'll win it.
We're going on the field. The kickball did not hit the goal line.
All right. Hold on a second. Shark Boy and Lava Girl. That's a movie I haven't heard of in 100 years. Really silly they had to throw a challenge flag for such a trivial play. I love when you get these really close competitive championship games. That's drama like you've never seen. Not knowing who's going to win, not having a fucking clue. You're talking about like altering the course of history if it goes one way versus another way. How many Super Bowls would have been completely different? How many legacies would be changed if, say, the opposing, like, for the teams that won the Super Bowl, what if the other option had won the game? Like, how many teams would have lost that actually won Super Bowls? You know what I'm saying? Sounds confusing. I'm getting myself confused, but I know what I mean. I know what I mean.
IBM. The world's going hybrid with IBM.
There is your definitive look.
Touchback. Packers will start at the 25.
Matt LaFleur wins his challenge. The ball is moved out to the 25.
Boy, if he has to challenge again, he better be sure it's one he's going to win. This is you're going up against a Tom Brady team in the playoffs. Replay review may not always be in your favor. Although this is also the Packers we're talking about, who catch a lot of breaks.
7 for 7, 109. And the touchdown to Marcus
Rodgers is 7 of 7. Shaq Barrett again. Oh, Rodgers gets it away. My God. That's the best incompletion of Rodgers' career to be able to get this ball away.
It was the fourth time here in this first half that Tampa Bay has brought a fifth rusher. Shaq Barrett is able to get inside. He's able to get to Aaron Rodgers. There's defensive coordinator Todd Bowles, and Rodgers had made him.
Todd Bowles will be a head coach once again in the NFL one day.
And he also had the touchdown pass to Valdez.
I love Todd Bowles.
But this time Tampa's finally able to get to him. Force him to get the ball out with an incompletion.
Rodgers over the middle, Scantling again, 13 yards and a first down. Well, yeah, we'll just say MVS from now on, because Marquez Valdez Scantling is a lot to say.
This is what Tampa did against New Orleans a good part of the time. They're able to come up, challenge the receivers, press coverage, try to jam them. Only Valdez Scantling, he's able to get to the inside, and that's one of the good things about these receivers is, one, they all have great size, but they're interchangeable in that they don't, all three can line up at any position. They play inside, outside, and so they have a lot of flexibility in what they're able to call. Getting a block from Lazard.
That was a really high tackle there.
Gain of just 3. Carlton Davis out there to make the stop. Well, the one thing this offense does not have and has not had this year is that true slot receiver, the Randall Cobb type guy that, you know, was such a
Don't invoke his name.
They don't have that. These are tall, long, striding guys. When you're talking about Marquez Valdez Scantling and Alan Lazard and Equinemius St. Brown. Of course, Devontae Adams, he can play any game you want. He can play the quick game, intermediate, or the deep game downfield.
They're tossed to Jones. This is going to go somewhere right here. No, it was Jamal Williams. Excuse me. Yeah. You could tell from the moment he hit that outside, that was going to be a good run.
Williams wondering whether or not Mike Pereira, he should return this kickoff. Tell us why Green Bay won this challenge.
Well, they win the challenge because it's just like the ball breaking the plane. If it's breaking the plane when it first touches the ground, then it is a touchback. But the officials, when it's that close, kind of like the pass fumble play, Joe, you're better off to let it go. If there's
Wonder how they'll handle the trophy presentations in the championship games in Super Bowl this year.
And I think that's why the officials didn't kill it.
Adams tackled by Devin White.
Green Bay's offense starting to get a little.
Oh yeah, Green Bay's offense is really clicking and getting comfortable. Rough start. And the Bucs are still getting some pressure here and there. But they're getting the ball out quick.
He's got great feet. If you talk to
Joe Buck has a foot fetish, you heard him.
defensive coordinator for Tampa Bay, he'll tell you that Devontae Adams uses his feet, not his hands, at the line of scrimmage to break loose. They go big people here. This is a time when Rodgers does like play action, but they're going to toss it on.
Toss to Jones, who gets through to the second level to the Tampa 29.
Got a good block
Now they're getting to that run game. I was worried they were already going to give up on it or get taken out of it. These toss sweeps. They're working. Get these secondary guys involved. Make them go tackle. Steve Sarkisian's coming in his pants with all these toss sweeps going around. A lot of Jamal Williams today. He's in the backfield again. Play action. Screen to Lewis, who got one block. Gain of 9.
We're seeing Rodgers get the ball out of his hand a lot quicker here. And when he's had to hold it, Tampa Bay has been able to get to him a little bit. And this possession been a little quicker with the football. A.J. Dillon, the rookie from Boston College, comes in. All three carried the ball and carried it well against the Rams last Saturday. 2nd and 1. Split Tunyon out. All the way out here at the bottom.
Screen. What a block. Oh, and he fumbled, but Tunyon recovers it. Aaron Jones caught a screen, and Tunyon laid somebody out on a block, and then Jones got popped, and the ball came out. Yeah, that's a fumble. Good heads-up play by Tunyon there. Holy shit. First down, Green Bay.
They'll get the ball out quick, like I talked about earlier. It's one of the ways that they've been able to feed the ball to Davante Adams throughout the course of the season.
Keep that smug fucker Tom Brady on the sideline.
But it really gets the defense, especially defenses as fast as Tampa, just make them pursue and make them run sideline to sideline.
Ooh, nowhere to go for Jones. Somehow gets a yard. He danced around long enough to get a yard.
Fumbled on the recovery by Tunyon. This was a Green Bay offense that turned the ball over only 11 times, fewest in the NFL this year. None against the Rams, and this is where they thrive inside the 20 on offense. They've been really good. Not quite as good last week, but man, they are awfully good coming away with touchdowns. Jones
Explodes up the middle. 3rd and 2 now.
Shaquille Barrett with a tackle after a gain of 7. This offensive line starting to move some people out. Yeah, you got center Lingsley and the job that he does, and he doubles, and then he's able to get up to that linebacker level. The last time these two teams met, boy, a lot of problems, especially when they ran the toss sweeps in the edge game and the running game with Devin White and Levante David, and the way that they were able to play downhill and shoot the gaps, and just had a hard time getting anything going. And one of the ways you combat that is you run right at them and try not to get out on the edge as much.
And that's it. 3rd and 2. They go draw. 1st and goal. Ballsy play there.
First and goal.
Wearing down the Tampa defense.
The right tackle. He collapses that right side, picks up the first down. Can't say enough about this offensive line. No matter who they've had in the lineup, they've continued to be productive, move the football.
It's supposed to get colder as the game goes on. It's going to be like 20 by the end of the game. God, it just looks cold out there. At least the sun is out. I say this as a guy who works in the cold. Or, well, what's cold for a southerner. Timeout. 1st and goal at the 6. Packers take a timeout.
Timeout taken by the Packers, and we'll be right back after this from Progressive.
Ooh, a quick word from Progressive. Where's Mike Joy to tell me about a quick word from Duracell? Oh my God, it's Baker Mayfield. He's at home with Baker.
You know what? Forget Amy. But can we talk about this honeymoon scene?
Okay.
First down and goal. The red zone, as you said, Troy, this is where the eyes of Aaron Rodgers go when they're down close to pay dirt. Yeah, he's got a cut split, so he's got all this field down.
I like this formation. Man-to-man, straight across. I think this really favors the Packers. Depending on what kind of pressure Tampa gets. They're bringing guys off the edge. It's a blitz. It's a blitz. Oh, and Rodgers just missed Adams. For pretty much a layup. For the Packers, that's a layup there. Rodgers made the right read. They just missed it. Ah. Son of a bitch. That was there. I knew it was going to be. And they missed it. Second down. I'm worried about the Packers now. That was the chance. Here's the play they used to get. Oh, batted back in Rodgers' face by Levante David. 3rd and goal.
He had Devontae Adams. Devontae David able to put a hand on it because otherwise the release by Devontae Adams.
Yep, that was going to be a touchdown right there. 2 plays in a row. Well, maybe not a touchdown, but.
Now 3rd down and goal from the 6.
Damn it. They're really going to regret missing on that play. Tampa's lost on defense. Now it's man-to-man with 2 safeties high. I think the Bucs are bringing pressure again. No, they back out. Out of bounds, incomplete. Fucking A. They had a touchdown, like 3 out of 4 plays there. Oh, man. Rodgers has got to lay that thing on him earlier. He made the catch, but a foot came down out of bounds. And the Packers got to settle for a field goal. Fuck!
Well, that's a big missed opportunity, but a great job by Tampa defensively. Gave up a lot of yards on that possession, but making them settle for 3.
14-10. A very unsatisfying 14-10 if you're cheering for the Packers. I'll be right back. Magically, I find a way to knock my headset off. Let me get it set back up again and make sure that it's still working. Testicles 1, 2. Good. God, that sucks. Nervous. These bathroom breaks are coming fast and furious. God, what a miss for the Packers there. That's the first real big miss of the game for either side. That's gut-wrenching. Because you know what it means in this game. That was some Falcons level shit right there. That was very Falcons of you, Green Bay. Hey, there's the commish.
14-10 is the score, with Tampa Bay about to get it back, and frustration for Devontae Adams as they had a couple of shots his way.
Oh, I'd be salty too. That's just a tough break. Plenty of chances there to get those points. They settle for 3. Finally a touchback.
That kickoff will bring Tom Brady back out onto the field, and now welcome back inside the broadcast booth, along with a man who played in 4 NFC Championship games and won 3 of them. You've always talked about how the pressure is really at its highest, even though we would think in a Super Bowl, in this game to get to the Super Bowl.
Well, it's a big game because it's 2 teams that usually know each other pretty well. And I know for us, when we would play San Francisco, we knew that whoever was able to win that game, they had a real good chance of going on and winning the Super Bowl. And at least the team you play in the Super Bowl isn't as familiar with what you do on offense and defense.
Oh, they brilliantly set up the screen to Fournette. Kevin King makes a nice tackle. Just a gain of 7. Could have been a lot more.
I think right now this is a really important possession for this Packers defense. A lot of big plays already, here in this game. And for the Packers, they were the best in the league in not giving up big plays in the passing game at the end of this season, and yet they've given up a couple in this one. But if they can get the ball back to Rodgers, 4.5 minutes to play in this half, back to Rodgers before the half, see if he's able to come away with some points, and they get the ball to start the 3rd quarter also.
Chris Barnes, a rookie who they love, a free agent from UCLA.
Playing with a club on his hands. Cost him an interception against the Rams last week.
And he got hit here and is having to go to the sideline to get looked at on that last play.
Yeah, and that's fairly significant. Tough to play with that club. I can only imagine what that's like, but he really helped stabilize his defense when he came back.
Ronald Jones, gain of 1.
Ronald Jones carries it. Preston Smith on the stop. Gain of 1, so 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 1, and can they get off the field? Tampa 6 of 7 here in this first half.
Chandon Sullivan comes back in. 39 for Green Bay has the attention of Tom Brady.
Boy, this would be a pretty sweet stop if the Packers could get off the field on this 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
Play action. The Packers sell out. Goblin's wide open, makes the catch across midfield. 1st down.
They fake the handoff and get 19 yards to Chris.
Well, when he threw it to Goblin, I thought maybe he'll drop it, but no, he held on.
He's going to block, and that's the heavy, hard play action fake by Brady, and then he slips through and is able to make the catch. That's a good design. It's a safe play, and you're planning on the defense overselling to stop the run. He also had Mike Evans, if you want to take a deep shot all the way up that boundary. You had Kevin King guarding him on that last play.
Brady is 6 for 6 on 3rd down.
Ooh, he missed Scotty Miller by a mile. Brady threw a rocket on a screen, and he knows that he's laughing.
That's a play. Scotty Miller, he's going to get more opportunities in this game with Antonio Brown not able to go with that.
Go, Pat, go.
Came up with a big catch last week. I like him, and we talked about it before. It seems like Tom Brady made a career throwing to guys.
I remember in the old Maddens, they had the Go Pack Go thing whenever you played at Lambeau. And it was like some shitty bootleg version of like, Go Pack Go. Good tackle.
Good play made out on the edge by Christian Kirksey.
Let it go. You made a nice play. It's 3rd and 10.
This year, former Brown. Tomorrow on Fox, the thrilling
Just
two-part
be
premiere
happy you
of
made the
911
play.
continues. Critics are raving that it's
This defense shouldn't celebrate that much. They're not that good.
all new 911
They're better than they used to be, though.
at 8 Eastern, 7 Central on Fox, 3rd and 9.
Tom Brady in a championship game at Lambeau Field. Did you ever think you'd see it? 3rd and 9. Pressure throws off the timing of the play, and it's 4th down. Packers defense makes a stop with 2:17 to go in the first half.
Pressure inside. I couldn't tell exactly who that was, but there was good coverage all the way around. And it's Zadarius Smith. He comes in. He's working over the guard. He's really effective when he's.
Damn, Brady got slung down hard.
Like that, but Brady really had nowhere to go. Just throws it away. So good job by Green Bay coming up with a stop and to give Rodgers and company an opportunity.
And overrun by Pinion. Tavon Austin hauls it in outside the 10 near the 12. Well, Tom Rinaldi, let's talk about Aaron Rodgers as a leader for the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, Joe, just saw Zadarius Smith make that hit. Speaking with him this week, he said that some of the best examples of leadership that Rodgers shows come post-game.
2 timeouts, 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
The divisional win against the Rams, where he said his message was very simple. Let's keep the math simple. It's 12 quarters to get to our goal. 4 quarters are now done. 4 quarters to get to the Super Bowl. That's the next mission. He said when he speaks, he has the absolute attention of everyone in the locker room, and that's just one example of how his leadership manifests, Joe.
Tom, thanks from the 13, first down Green Bay. Trailing in the game.
I don't like that play call.
Williams, he got nothing. Steve McClendon was in there, a pickup from the Jets in season, and that
2-minute warning.
2-minute warning here at Lambeau. Packers with the ball down by 4. NFC Championship game on Fox.
It most certainly is on Fox. 3 weeks and we're watching NASCAR again. Short off season, but I always miss it once I've had a little break. This game's nerve-wracking, but only because I remember what it's like to have my team be in this game. I remember how I felt going into the championship game to get to the Super Bowl and just being like a bag of nerves for a whole day. So I've got like second-hand nerves for the Packers and the Bucs a little bit, but really the Packers, the pressure's on them. Second-hand nerves. I'm not a fan of either of these teams. Well, I really don't like one of these teams, but can't say I'm a fan of either. Big day, and nobody wanted to come hang out.
When Rams linebacker Leonard Floyd left his feet, Rodgers smartly ran in for the touchdown. Another expert play brought to you by Intuit TurboTax Live. File with the help of an expert, or let an expert file for you.
The Green Bay Packers, 13 NFL championships in their franchise history.
I'm OCD about my mic placement.
For the first time since the 2010 season when they beat the Steelers in Super Bowl 45. Second down and 10. 2 minutes left in the half.
Rodgers checks it down to Williams, who gets crushed by Sue. Surprised Tampa Bay didn't call timeout there. It's third down.
They get 4 here, and they're faced with third down and 6.
One of the things that Todd Bowles does a really good job of is disguising the looks. That time they tried to give the look that they were going to have one-on-one coverage on the outside. They immediately go to a 2-deep type shell, and that's why immediately Aaron Rodgers comes underneath and checks it down. But Tampa rallies to the football. So right here, a big third down here in this first half. For Green Bay to keep possession or for Tampa to get a shot.
And one of the two sides will likely call a timeout after.
Wide open Lazard. Makes one guy miss, still on his feet to the 40. Tackled by Levante David. Packers got to get on the ball here. Excuse me. The middle of the field has been wide open a couple of times today for the Packers. Taking advantage both times. Well, I'd like to see a little more urgency here.
40 seconds left and running. After that 23-yard completion.
And Rodgers gets nailed by Pierre-Paul. Call timeout. That's a sack.
That is the third sack by this Tampa Bay defense. And timeout is taken by Tampa Bay. Let's find out what's coming our way at half.
Coming up at the Verizon halftime, our number 12 takes a look at today's battle of 12. Our big man Howie will break down the action of today's biggest stars as they fight for their chance at the Lombardi. Plus, our chief previews their AFC Championship matchup.
He's a Falcon. Tony Gonzalez.
Duo, Incredible Bucs and Agent 8.
Look at this play by Pierre-Paul. Yeesh. I was worried Rodgers was going to get up hurt after that one.
Billy Turner has been a good asset once they lost over there on that left tackle position.
Stay aggressive here.
He's gotten after him a couple times now.
And they will, it looks like. Oh, it's intercepted. Well, so much for staying aggressive. That was my bad.
That's his third in this postseason, 1 in each game.
Intercepted. He's brought down immediately at their own 48. Now the Bucs have a chance. And Troy Aikman says he thinks that the Bucs get away with a hold here. Little bit, yeah. Yeah, that was a hold. Intercepts the ball, taken down immediately. Just snatched it away from Lazard after he held him.
He is a second-year player from Central Michigan, second-round pick.
And now the Bucs, with 28 seconds and 3 timeouts, are near midfield.
Aaron Rodgers, who throws his third this year against the Tampa Bay defense, and JP.
They're at midfield.
Who came in with no sacks over his last 5 games, helped set that up.
Fournette run out of bounds after a gain of 6. Yeah, they've got 2 timeouts.
Well, I tell you, you don't get many of those. I know they got 2 of them against Aaron Rodgers week 6, the last time these 2 teams met.
I said stay aggressive, so fuck me, right?
Interceptions. I mean, you pop champagne when you get an interception off Rodgers, and it just is right in his hip. Granted, he got away with a hold on the play.
He definitely held.
Catch still, and he does. I mean, that's really nice work by him.
Brady misses Mike Evans at the sideline, 3rd and 3. Boy, the Packers got to have this stop.
That is his 3rd interception. Rodgers.
If I was the Bucs, I'd try to hit them with a run here. You've got 2 timeouts. You know they're going to be covering the sideline for the most part. Past the line again. I'd try to hit them up the gut here with something. Coach Dale telling the Bucs what they should do. I'm just thinking in terms of my Madden strategy, okay? Which I've played a lot of lately.
But they were the reason why they won that game against the Saints. And making plays like that against this red-hot Green Bay offense.
3rd and 3. They're going to go pass. Pressure on Brady, who lobs it down the sideline. Oh, and it's almost intercepted. It's incomplete. It went out of bounds just enough to avoid Redmond, who was running over to try to make the play. Preston Smith got after Brady. Didn't let him set his feet. Brady sailed that ball. 4th and 3, I'd have to go for this if I was Tampa Bay. But they won't. They're going to get off the field. I would go. It's only 13 seconds. I'd go for this 4th and 3 from that field position. Come on.
12 sacks last year, came on at the end, and by the end of the season at 4 on
I'd go for this.
made that play. Timeout
Okay, it's 4th and 4, actually. Now Tampa's going to take a timeout and think about it. And they're bringing Brady back on the field. Like I said, you go for this.
Give the ball to Tom Brady there in midfield. And
now Brady's coming back.
Brady's coming back onto the field. I like this decision. Oh, should have been intercepted. Remember that if the Bucs convert this first down and get into field goal range. Remember that. 2 big plays. Well, all the missed touchdowns with Adams when the Packers were in the red zone. The Rodgers interception. Redmond not coming down with that pick just now. Remember all that if Tampa converts this and gets into field goal range. You're definitely going for this. And they will. And timeout Green Bay just before this. Wow, that was like really close.
Second timeout and a half. This will be a 30-second timeout.
The night before Super Bowl 55, the NFL's brightest stars will be recognized for the best plays and moments from the 2020 season. Tune in to NFL Honors on Saturday, February
One day I will go to Lambeau Field.
9 Eastern on CBS.
30 years from now, when we're no longer in a pandemic and plagues are not ravaging the land, hopefully I'll get to go to Lambeau. If I'm not dead from one of these plagues. 4th and about 4. And the Bucs are still going for it.
If they get a stop, it's a big deal that Green Bay has only 1 left. They're able to get the ball back, hoping for points, and they get the ball to start the second half on top of it. We're down in 3. The pass.
Oh, and Fournette gets the first down. He's tackled in bounds with 7 seconds on the clock. They're going to say 6 when the Bucs call the timeout. This would be about a 57-yard field goal. In below freezing temperatures. The pressure was coming at Brady. He had to get it out quick. He couldn't look down the field. He had to throw it short to Fournette.
They're out of timeouts.
Well, the Bucs are arguing to try to get some time put on the clock. I thought a couple seconds came off after the play that.
I thought 1 extra second came on. I thought there should be 7 seconds on the clock. They have 6. No timeouts. And they put, wow. They add 2 seconds back to the clock, so there's 8 seconds left. I disagree. Brady's going to the end zone. Oh, no. Touchdown. Pack your shit, Tampa Bay. Well, actually, you ain't got to pack. You're just going back home to play the Super Bowl with this rate. My God. That's... Oh, dear God.
You cannot allow Scotty Miller with 8 seconds on the clock. You cannot give up the big play. I mean, just cannot allow anybody behind you. Brady was just going to take a shot. I mean, he was going to, one-on-one, was going to take a shot, and that is hard to believe.
39 yards for a stunning touchdown here before the half.
What was that mean?
And that takes a 4-point game, makes it an 11-point game. 1 second remaining.
That sucks.
Crowd, and that Green Bay sideline was
that fucking sucks right there.
Tampa Bay called the timeout.
I'll be right back.
Team out there rethought it, and Bruce Arians went for it, and Tom Brady did the rest.
One-on-one. I mean, right out here, one-on-one. A middle safety, one-on-one. Kevin King is trying to bail. He's trying to stay on top of it. But I don't know if he just underestimated the speed of Scotty Miller or what. But give up the underneath throw. But that's hard to believe. I mean, the defense had done a nice job after the interception. They were going to punt. Good work by Tom Brady and Bruce Arians putting the offense back out on the field. They had 1 timeout. You
take a shot with just 13 seconds. But to give that up, I mean,
that is just
should not happen.
absurd.
Especially when you're talking about an NFC Championship game.
That's absurd.
For the half of football that Tom Brady
1 second to go in the half. And
new system, 43 years old.
I'm stunned.
Truncated camp, no preseason, injuries to his receivers. And the guy's thrown for 202 yards in this first half, 2 more touchdown passes, and 46.
I don't know what to say.
And you watch him now in January.
I do not know what to say about what just happened in this game.
He didn't look any different than he did in 2001. And that's incredible. Here's the play of the first half from Bolt 24. And it was Scotty Miller who bolted right past Kevin King. And for 39 stunning yards from Tom Brady has made this an 11-point affair at Lambeau Field. Tampa Bay trying to win on the road for the 3rd straight week.
Kevin King is trash, bro.
Verizon halftime coming up after this from your local Fox station.
This March, Fox.
So, my friend Cameron's a Packers fan. I said, fucking hell, dude. And he messaged me and said, I'm not watching, LOL. And I said, probably for the best. Boy, I really wish my phone would let me top. I literally can't think of anything to say after the end of that. That was ridiculous. That took the wind out of my sails. I got nothing. I literally have nothing. Here, listen to halftime while I scroll social media. Because I want to see what people are thinking after that mess.
Looking up with Scotty Miller. 1 second left, and the expanded double digits. 21-10 is the score here at halftime of the NFC Championship game. 2 quarters away from deciding who goes on to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. So welcome to Los Angeles and the Verizon halftime show. TV, not only that pass, but really this whole first half, everything the Bucs have called has been perfect.
What are you thinking defensively right now?
Oh, Twitter is ablaze right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Single free. Look out on the outside. Scotty Miller takes off. Kevin King trying to stay up with it. He looks back the whole time, loses sight of
I don't know who's dumber, Mike Pettin or Kevin King.
Brady went and put the cape on. They were just going to punt. Then they said, what the heck? They can't score. Let's go out and get the first down. Got the first down. Timeout. Came in. Ran that one play. They go single free. And never.
This game's going to lose Mike Pettin his job.
Bad call by the defense. That should have been zone all the way. That is the greatest quarterback of the last 25 years you're going against. These are the things he'll do to you that'll break your heart.
And Howie, this really set up by that interception by Murphy.
Yeah, and if there's a kryptonite right now for Tampa Bay, it's been this Bucs defense. They've given up 6 picks this year. Rodgers, 3 of them to Tampa Bay, 23 sacks, 7 to Tampa Bay. And in the first half, that's been the story they have, and it set up that last touchdown right before the half. Aaron Rodgers drops back, gets pressure.
You cannot do that.
Inside, dumps it off to Aaron Jones. 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders swarm to the football. Once again, pressure inside. Barrett around the corner, keeps going, sack. Jason Pierre-Paul.
I just saw the dumbest coaching decision I've ever seen on defense in a championship game. That's what I just saw. I have no idea what I'm getting to eat, but I'm starting to get hungry.
So, Tony, what have you seen from Rodgers when they're not pressuring him?
Well, besides that one pick right there by Murphy Bunting, by the way, that was a hold. I mean, you looked at
yeah, that was a fucking hold.
3 plays earlier.
Well, but we go to the tape here. You're going to see he's actually played masterfully. You know, what we expect from Aaron Rodgers. Look left. You can come back to Mercedes Lewis right here. And this is quintessential Aaron Rodgers. The good stuff right here. Getting out, making plays with his legs, and firing that ball right on the money down the sideline. And then right here, just over the top to Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And this is the guy, and Lazard, they need to step up. Obviously, Tampa Bay wants to stop.
And Mike Pettin is literally the worst.
Only 3 catches, 24 yards. The others have to step up.
He's scared you to death.
But Rodgers and the Packers, in a hole right now in the second half, trailing Tom Brady, who with that touchdown pass becomes the Buccaneers' all-time postseason leader in TD passes. He leads both the Bucs and the Patriots, and right now he's trying to lead them to a Super Bowl.
That missed holding call is really starting to bug me now. It's a combination of a lot of things here. No, they are not throwing this game. Mike Pettin's just not a good defensive coordinator, and Kevin King's not that good of a corner, and he's playing with a bad back. But I don't understand what the fuck was going on there. The most offensive thing about that is that defense that Mike Pettin just ran. Remember all the shit everybody gave, and rightfully so, Greg Williams for all-out blitzing in a Hail Mary situation? The Packers just did something similar with their pass coverage there. Mike Pettin is just the worst. Oh, my God. That missed hold earlier. Like, (21-10) at the half. Oh boy. Packers get the ball to start the second half. They better goddamn come out slinging is all I can say. I got nothing for what we just saw. Nothing. Nothing at all. Oh, yeah, and Brady made a great throw. Again, he's on fucking point today. And this Mike Pettin defense is making it easy. How did Mike Pettin not get fired after that championship game last year? Like I said, it's very interesting that I decided to watch those highlights from last year just before this game today. How did Mike Pettin not get fired then? I can't even explain what I just saw. Can't even explain what I just saw. I just know it's fucking stupid, and the Packers got to be ashamed of themselves. How did Mike Pettin's their defensive coordinator? His ass should have been fired after last year's championship game because they got fucking smoked last year. Couldn't stop anything. It was all their defense's fault. And today, once again, shitting the bed when it matters most and just making really dumb calls. I don't understand what's going on there. Fuck.
Road game of this postseason to become the first team ever to host a Super Bowl and play in its own stadium. But Green Bay has plenty to say before that happens. Another half after this.
I have to escape.
I'm not a Packers fan, but my God, if I was, if I was, I would be hot right now. I'm more just offended at the stupidity. By the way, Packers are not very good at playing from behind. When's the last time you saw the Packers come from behind and win a game? Don't worry, I'll wait. When is the last time the Packers came from being down 10 or more to win a game? Not good. Somebody just asked, who is the secondary coach for the Packers? I mean, I'm more mad at Mike Pettin for that call there. Let's listen to Troy Aikman's dumbfounded laughter. Troy Aikman was like me. He's like, I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this is happening. I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. Packers need Greg Jennings to put the team on his back, though, to win this game. Where's that video of Stephen A. going, how do you do that? How do you do that? How do you do that? Probably best the camera's not watching, although I wish he was here. You would have heard a full-fledged meltdown. Between the two of us, you would have heard a full-fledged meltdown. I got nothing. I wish they'd shut the fuck up in there. Yelling at the damn dog like she's ever going to fucking listen to them. I get a break from work tomorrow. I guess I'm glad I worked Saturday now. I really didn't want to work Saturday, but I did. Because I'm a good soldier. Let's watch more football. This is the longest halftime ever because I'm just stunned at the stupidity we just witnessed. Shake it off. Packers get the ball to start the half. Shake it off.
That was today's game flow brought to you by Progressive. A stunning end to the first half here at Lambeau Field. Welcome inside the booth, everybody. I'm Joe Buck. That's the Hall of Fame.
Playoff Brady is real.
And, wow, we're going to unpack the end of that first half as we go through the next few minutes here. But that is some ending for the Tampa Bay.
A very ironic ending for Packers fans with all their Hail Marys of the past.
Touchdown. You know, whether or not they come away with 3 points, but you come into this game if you're Green Bay and you're worried about the run game of Tampa Bay. When Green Bay's had problems in the last 2 years, it's been teams running the football against them. Instead, they handle that well, but the passing game of Tampa Bay, well, they got after them there in that first half.
They still very much have a chance to win this game. There's a whole half to go. They're just starting the second half. But some of the things that happened to them in the first half will probably come back to bite them in the ass. That's pretty much the story. And these kinds of games, the shit that happens early definitely can affect you later. They're down by 11 with a whole half to go, though. So they're still very much in it.
He said it's offensive line execution, as well as the plays we call and the schemes we use. But he
1st and 10. Fucking A. 21-10 Tampa Bay.
Rodgers was not sacked by the Rams' first playoff game where he could say that.
Bucs rush 5 on the first play. Rodgers had plenty of time. Gets it away to Aaron Jones. I said he has plenty of time right as he was about to take a nasty hit. Gain of 5.
Well, I asked Bruce Arians what he thought about the way that first half ended, and he said, I loved it. He said that was all Tom Brady. He loved the matchup, and he said, let's go for it.
Scotty Miller, that's his new Edelman, or his new Welker, or whatever.
He said one word, attack.
Maybe not Welker. We'll compare him to like Danny Amendola or Chris Hogan.
Loves this pressure they've got on Aaron Rodgers, and he said, don't take your foot off the pedal. Keep it up.
Aaron, thanks. 2nd down and 5 after Jones got 5 on the first play from.
Gotta win this game, Green Bay. Come on. Rodgers has got happy feet now. Incomplete. Devin White was there in case it was completed.
That is the 2 plays, and Todd Bowles, they're not taking their foot off the gas, as Aaron Andrews said. They brought a 5-man rush both times. That time they came off the slot. Rodgers sees it, but brings up this 3rd down now.
Pelican. Look at the Pelican fly. Now he's Tony Montana. He's out there yelling Pelican. Look at the Pelican. Oh, no. He fumbled. Recovered by Devin White. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. And it's 1st and goal, Tampa Bay. This game is fucking over. If Tampa Bay scores here, it's done. 2nd fumble of the day for Aaron Jones, and this time it's going to cost him. Oh. And Devin White, opportunistic as ever.
For the Buccaneers, Aaron Jones is down. They check on him. We'll be back. 1st and goal for Tampa Bay.
Right now. Also, I'm at Aldi. I'm still in the car.
Well, time for the Packers to panic. They're fucked now. Packers are definitely in trouble now. Well, everything that happened at the end of the first half and what happened just now, a fumble set the Buccaneers up 10 yards away from scoring again. If they do score, it'll be 28-10, and the Packers do not do well when they're behind that much. Some teams can rally and come from behind. They're not one of them. If the Packers get down by 10 or more, they never win, and they're probably about to be down by 18. So, yeah, they in trouble. It's not, they're not throwing the game. They're not throwing the game, but they are getting outplayed at every turn. Not by much, but they are getting outplayed, and now that snowball's rolling down the hill, and it's starting to look like the Bucs are going to get some serious separation here and run away with this thing. Hold them to a field goal here, though, and you're good. Even still, because that's the key. If you have a touchdown, though, fucking pack it up, go home. It's probably done. Still a long way to go. Jones put the ball on the ground twice. Rodgers threw that pick, even though it shouldn't have counted, because Tampa Bay got away with a fucking hold.
Welcome back to the NFC Championship presented by Intuit TurboTax Live. Aaron Jones in some pain on the sideline.
And Aaron Jones is limping. First and goal, Tampa Bay at the 8. He's going to go play action over the top to Gronkowski right here. You watch. Nope, he goes play action over the top to Brate. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, I had the right play figured out. I just thought it would be to Gronk.
Brady finds Cameron Brate for the touchdown.
This is what they used when they ran that third down
Oh, boy.
Godwin, now they've got Brate. They go heavy with the personnel. Heavy fake in the back.
Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
You're overselling for the running play. There it is. You got Amos who's coming up to make a play on it. Brate gets in behind him.
This is unreal. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's 28-10 now. Still a long way to go, but that's not likely going to work out.
Cameron Brate with his first touchdown of this postseason. Tom Brady with 3 touchdowns in the ballgame.
Well, at least it was an entertaining first half.
Jordan Whitehead made on Aaron Jones, and this fumble was recovered by Robert Tonyan, his Packers teammate, but now this one that just happened a moment ago.
Yeah, you can see him there in the safety position, and then he's got all eyes on everything coming underneath. They got man coverage. Devin White gets picked off, so they get the ball to Aaron Jones, but he just comes flying out of nowhere. Exact same hit.
Now, I've seen this shit happen in Madden.
Right there.
Everything is Madden to me.
As I said, he was in man coverage. He got picked off, but that's why he's there immediately to get the football. Just an outstanding job. And then here's the hard play fake by Brady. Touchdown, Cameron Brate.
Tom Brady.
Bills win Super Bowl 30. No, they're not going to win by that much. I'd pick the Bills to win over Tampa, but they're not going to win by that much.
Part of that. They lost O.J. Howard, a really talented.
Look at how Tampa Bay's playing right now. Do you really think Buffalo could beat them that soundly?
They traded for Gronk, but there's Brate, who's been the most effective tight end, catching the ball in January for Brady. To add to Godwin and Miller and Evans and Antonio Brown before he was hurt. This Tampa Bay Buccaneers team now with 6 touchdowns off their 7 postseason takeaways, and that's how you win in January.
I just don't think you can say enough for the job that Todd Bowles really has done this year, but in the postseason, the job that he's done here this afternoon, mixing up the coverages, he's bringing the pressure looks, he's getting hits on Rodgers even when he hasn't gotten home.
First and 10, Green Bay, down by 18, but there's 29 minutes to go in the game. It's got to happen quick, though. I don't trust their defense to help them stay in this thing. There's Jamal Williams, who gets flipped upside down after a gain of about 7. A lot of this is the Packers beating themselves. You're absolutely right about that.
This guy will run through a wall. You watch him, he is a physical player.
I think the wall just won that matchup. Whitehead over again looked at on that left shoulder.
Now they're already short with Antoine Winfield not playing today, so now they got 2 backup safeties in the game.
They've got backup safeties in, but this front 7 for Tampa Bay is putting in work. What would really help the Packers is if something happened to like Devin White or Levante David or one of these pass rushers. Because these guys are doing their damn jobs.
How the day's going for Davante Adams. He is drawing a crowd as he typically does.
A lot of eyes on him, as you would expect. I mean, this offense runs through Davante Adams and Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones right now banged up, and Davante Adams is going to continue to get a lot of looks by this defense, and they're moving him around. They got him in the slot.
They're playing football, Robert. 3rd and 3. There's Adams over the middle for a first down.
10 yards on 3rd down. The Packers trying to get it going right here, right now.
there is still a long way to go. It's just the trends and the statistics tell you that the Packers are simply not built for this kind of comeback game. Some teams are, some teams aren't. For whatever reason, the Packers are not very good when they get behind.
He's got to get the ball out, and Matt LaFleur going to some of that quicker passing game.
It's got to be quick. This pass rush is killing them.
They go trips to the field with Devontae Adams one-on-one up top.
Rodgers up the sideline. Valdez Scantling to the Tampa Bay 34.
Completion of 24. Well, it's cover two, and so they swing out the receiver to help hold Jamel Dean, the corner, and then that's that weak spot within that coverage. They're able to get Valdez.
Able to take advantage of that weakened secondary. The Packers showed early in this game they're good when they're in a rhythm. Got to stay on schedule, stay in a rhythm. I'm not worried about balance at this point. Just get the ball out and make plays.
For Tampa Bay. Edwards and Adams at safety.
Here's a blitz. Rodgers beats it. St. Brown's got a gain of 9 and a first down. He's close to a first down.
St. Brown.
Soft coverage on the outside. They bring a fifth rusher once again. Early on in the game, Tampa wasn't bringing really a lot of people, but as that half rolled out, they started bringing a little bit more pressure, and to start this half, they have.
A different receiver that Rodgers has found in this game.
Aaron Jones not being in this game is a big deal. There's pressure on Rodgers again. He rolls out, though. Buying time, going over the top. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was definitely just throwing that away.
St. Brown, the closest one to it.
These receivers usually do a better job. When Rodgers gets outside the pocket, you usually see these guys, they're able to work and free up. And it's such a big part, it has been a big part of the offense with Rodgers at quarterback all these years, that he is able to create some plays with his feet, but at times just nobody able to free up, and he essentially just had to throw it away.
White had a shoulder injury. His return questionable right now in the medical tent.
Pump fake. Rodgers eludes the pressure. He finds Lazard. First and goal. Okay. Got to finish off the drive, though, before I celebrate.
Yards and the Packers are set up.
Yeah, this time Alan Lazard, number 13, he does. Versus that zone look, and he's able to free up, and Rodgers finds him. This, now here they are. First and goal from the 8-yard line, and it just feels like they just cannot settle for
touchdown or bust.
They need a touchdown in the worst way.
4 down territory.
Last time they were
Gotta have it.
They went to Adams, 3 consecutive pass plays incomplete. Rodgers.
Got it. Touchdown. Okay, touchdown Packers. They are back in it. Plenty of time left. They're only down by 11 again, and there's still 24 minutes to go. So, yeah, they're back in it. Okay, not all hope is lost.
Looking for a big comeback here today in this championship game at Lambeau.
Just think, January 2007, Colts Patriots Colts NFC or AFC Championship game. Remember, the Colts were fucked. They came back and won. Get those January 2007 AFC Championship game vibes going here. Let's go Packers. Oh, and yeah, God, if Brady blows a lead, you'll never hear the end of that from me. That was very much needed. Whew, holy shit. Long way to go. A touchdown once again. The middle of the field. Wide ass open for some reason. A couple of times today, and it's not even been close. I'm just trying to think positive thoughts. Robert, I'm trying to will it into existence. Aaron Rodgers is my Superman if he does. He would be my Superman. But this defense is going to have to make stops, hold them to field. Even if you give up a field goal here, it's still just a two-score game. It would be 31-17, 14 points. That's okay. Hold them to field goals. Make stops.
Super Bowl by winning 3 road games.
Gotta have it.
Saw Steve Grogan, the 85 Patriots, 05 Steelers. Eli and the 07 New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers in 2010. They won the championship game at Chicago. That is the only championship game win for Aaron Rodgers as he gets his first one here at home, and he and his team trailing now by 11. Mickens from outside the 5. Can't make the 25 as St. Brown makes that stop, an 18-yard return. Time for today's next-gen stats, powered by AWS, and we go back to the 20-yard touchdown run by Leonard Fournette. Touchdown probability 0.4%. Expected rush yards 3. We got 17 more than that and a touchdown. Such a vital part to what the Buccaneers are doing this postseason.
Here come the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tom Brady back on the field.
The Packers have done a good job. They essentially are giving up 2 yards a carry.
11-point lead for Tampa.
So they've held up well in that area.
Fournette for a gain of about 5.
Dean Lowry makes that stop at a gain of 5.
Just too many big pass plays, and that's what this offense, of course, has been built on. And I thought early in the season with Tampa Bay, they've tried getting the big plays, and I think it was a bit frustrating for Tom Brady because he was so used to being a little more efficient. It's fine getting the big plays, but when you're not getting them, you got to be efficient with some of the underneath throws. They weren't. But as the season went along, they got more efficient with the shorter passing game, didn't sacrifice the big plays, didn't have the big plays against the Saints like they did against Washington the week before. Boy, they sure have today.
Oh, Clark misses the tackle on Fournette, who's got a first down, gain of about 10. Yeah, 3 more weeks till car race. Car race is coming back on in 3 weeks. Woo! Packer defense, this is not how you get your team back in the game, you know.
Fournette playing in his second championship game was a rookie.
Chris Godwin getting in there trying to make a block.
Well, they got to block if they're going to play wide receiver.
There you go.
Fournette played as a rookie in the AFC Championship.
Play action from Brady. He's looking to take another shot down the field. Godwin can't come up with it.
That's why I hesitated. Amos was back there. He kind of had a little grab right at the end of Godwin.
Well, if they're going to let the Bucs get away with some grabbing.
Even there is where I think he was thinking about it. That official right there on top of it. I think good job leaving it in his pocket.
Keep it in your goddamn pocket.
You know there have been no penalties called in this game?
Well, now there's going to be 10.
I mean, we jinx kickers. We don't jinx officials. Tyler Lancaster is down.
I got an injury.
They're looking at him. It'll be 2nd and 10 when we resume, and we're right back after this from State Farm.
Aaron Rodgers sitting there thinking, just come on. Just give me that fucking ball back. Give me that fucking ball back. I got this. I got this. Discount, double check these nuts in your face. That's what he's thinking. He's going to get it.
Multiple touchdown pass games in the postseason, which is an NFL record, and his latest has made this an 11-point game. 2nd and 10, Tampa Bay.
Brady going up top again, and it's intercepted by Adrian Amos. Look who's getting cute now, going up top, throwing interceptions. Oh, here we fucking go. We got us a game again now. Let's go. Let's go. I think old Tommy Boy was feeling himself there, or Byron Leftwich or Bruce Arians. Somebody, they were feeling themselves there, taking them deep shots repeatedly. And yes, that was a clap. Don't jump off those bridges just yet, Packers fans. Cocky-ass Bruce Arians and the Buccaneers were feeling themselves. They got a big lead, and they keep throwing it deep, throwing it deep. Well, guess what? Intercepted. Congratulations. The Packers are really back in the game now.
Interceptions week 1 at New Orleans have thrown.
Robert, you're buying into that reverse psychology of not having hope.
Last throw. 393 attempts on the road.
Oh, it's always the darkest. Things are darkest just before the dawn. Offsides, free play. Take the shot. Take the shot. Ah, missed it, but it's okay. Tampa Bay was offside. Oh, but they get a personal foul. Yes, sir. Hitting a defenseless receiver. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Sue came across early, then a flag for the hit at the back end of it.
They're talking about it. It looked from here that it was a good call, but they're huddled up. They're going to discuss it.
Either way, it's yardage for the Packers. It's either 5, 1st and 5, or it's going to be 15-yard penalty on a new first down.
Keep it a penalty or not?
They're moving back like it's going to be picked up.
There is no foul for the downfield action.
Okay. We have offsides there.
Number 93 lined up in the neutral zone. It's a 5-yard penalty. Replay first down.
They get him down to Sue, 93. They're into the neutral zone. So Rodgers, he's one of the best at it, knowing when he's got a free play. He's got Daphne going down the middle.
Okay, I'm glad they picked up that flag. That was not a bad hit. They made the right decision picking that up. Ugh. Devontae Adams was gone, by the way.
Rodgers' eyes didn't go his way. Instead went to Daphne. The incompletion with Adams wide open.
Rodgers missing Adams again.
Here's a toss. Williams right side. Brought down by Davis. Let's go back to the interception a moment ago by Brady.
Well, Adrian Amos was on the hash, and Brady's trying to hold him. You see that he's trying to look him off just a little bit, but he holds it. Here he is here in the middle, and he just comes over the top. It's to the short side of the field. He's already on the hash, so he doesn't have to cover really all that much ground. The ball's on the inside, and it's 2nd and 10 on that interception. Not all bad. Obviously you don't want to throw in.
Getting hot in my room again. I'm going to have to open a fucking window.
The defense comes out and plays, but a good job on that other play by the officials coming together. You saw that
it's hot in here, bro. First down. Just keep those chains moving.
Out there as well. Let's get an update on the injury, Aaron Andrews, to Jordan Whitehead.
Yeah, now this Bucs defense without their 2 starting safeties. Jordan Whitehead now out with a shoulder injury. Andrew Adams for him. Of course, they started this game without their other safety, Antoine Winfield, with an ankle, Joe.
Yeah, and Antoine Winfield Jr. is just a stud. 2nd-round pick from Minnesota. They miss his presence, and now they don't have Whitehead.
Ooh. First down. Go, Pack, go. Go, Pack, go. I am not unbiased today. I am very biased today. First action we've seen for Dylan today, but with Aaron Jones on the sideline, it makes sense.
Really good. 9 different receivers Rodgers has found out.
Oh, I thought they were going to do a flea flicker. God, Dylan just carried Devin White for a gain of 6. I thought they were going flea flicker when I saw Dylan hesitate before hitting the hole to try to get yardage.
This guy's a big, powerful back. Yeah, it looked like he was going to go down with no gain, and he's Earl Campbell-like.
He's got the legs. 2nd and 4.
Ooh, they got Rodgers on the move. Tunyon, first down. Oh, he's cooking now. He's on the money.
First down, Green Bay, a gain of 7.
Well, they were wanting to take a shot down the field to Alan Lazard, but Jason Pierre-Paul, because he gets up in Rodgers' face, just doesn't allow him to quite be able to get his feet set to where he can get it down the field where he wanted to. He comes underneath and gets it to his guy Tunyon and likes it and picks up the first down.
Devontae Adams checks out on first down at the 32. Biggest Green Bay Packers
So excited. Let's go.
The win is 14 points. This was an 18-point game. Touchdown by Green Bay, then the
Mercedes Lewis.
completion of Mercedes Lewis in the game. The Packers are on the move, a gain of 6. Saturday, Caleb Plant, the man who many are saying will be boxing's next can't-miss superstar, defends his perfect record in super middleweight title against Caleb Truax. Primetime boxing event Saturday night on Fox. Adams back in, 2nd and 4.
Gonna be a 3rd and 2. About 3, actually.
No, and that's what they were so effective with against the Rams. Tampa Bay, they're playing coverage with those backup safeties and giving a little bit of help to the corners on the outside, and a little bit like what the Rams did, but the Packers were able to run the football very effectively against that. The Buccaneers,
a field goal's not the end of the world here, but please score a touchdown.
Big 3rd down here.
Please just keep the drive going and let's get a touchdown.
Confusion there on Tampa.
3rd down 2.
Oh, he's got Williams wide open. Barely gets pulled out of bounds around the 12-yard line. I thought Williams was going to shake that off and get in the end zone.
Good job, Tampa. A little confused defensively, trying to get lined up. Rodgers sees that, gets the ball snapped. You got Williams coming out of the backfield. A quick throw on 3rd and short. Get it into his hands. Good throw on the run. He's able to outflank White for the 1st down.
That was Adams who was moving around, the backup safety. 1st down for the Packers from the 13 of the Buccaneers.
Well, that run goes nowhere.
So this is where the Packers will rely on their success inside the 20, scoring touchdowns. As they trail by 11, 2 minutes left, quarter number 3.
Packers have Vita Vea out there, and he's played a little more, or Tampa Bay does. He's played a little more in this game than I expected coming in.
Got him spread out with 5 wide receivers. No secret on what they're doing on this play. There's Adams. Gets clobbered. And a personal foul for initiating contact with the head. It'll be 1st and goal Green Bay unless they pick this flag up.
That should set up 1st and goal if the penalty stands.
And yes, that is lowering your head to initiate contact. Good call.
Good job right there in front of the officials. They see it. It's, you don't know really what the defenders.
Going on the field to complete a pass. A personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense for 24. Lowering the helmet and initiating contact against an opponent. That'll be half the distance to the goal line. 1st down, Green Bay.
1st and goal.
It's hard on a defensive player, but it is the rule and it's the proper call.
So the 1st down by penalty after the completion to Devontae Adams. And the ball is sitting inside the 3, 1st and goal. Devontae Adams in motion. Rodgers has completed 9 straight. Hands here.
No gain. 2nd and goal from the 2. What they're really doing here is just extending this drive, wearing out the Tampa defense. I know they're trying to just get in and score, but this feels like a drive that's gone on forever. Packers can almost finish the quarter here.
It's got to do everything through the air. Looks like if they're going to score a touchdown, they're going to have to do it through the air now.
12th play of this drive.
Throw it away. 3rd and goal.
Adams in motion, stopped, went back the other way. Kind of a wrinkle on what they did last week against the Rams.
Well, really good coverage.
The Bucs, surprisingly, were ready for this.
He's going to pick him up. Once he comes back, then Davis.
And that looked a lot like the play they scored on against, not Jacksonville. I almost said Jacksonville because I was thinking of Jalen Ramsey. When Adams beat Jalen Ramsey last week in the end zone. Same concept. 3rd and goal.
And then when Devontae Adams traverses and comes back across, Davis is there to pick it up. Really good job. It's something that they worked on after what they saw last week with the Rams.
Here comes a blitz from Tampa. Touchdown. All-out blitz. Adams beats Davis back to the inside for the touchdown. Touchdown, Packers. And the Packers are going to go for 2. Interesting.
He's so good at getting off the press. We talked about it there in that first half, that they let him do things. And Rodgers and him have such great rapport that he knows that he's going to win on the route, no matter how he does it. He gives a lot of different
2-point conversion attempt.
and then just comes underneath the touchdown Packers.
Nothing there. Oh, come on! Equanimous St. Brown dropped the goddamn 2. Rodgers hit him right in the fucking numbers.
And this remains a 5-point game. It started with the interception by Adrian Amos. Touchdown to Devontae Adams. This ball tipped just a bit. And incomplete for St. Brown. 2-point attempt fails. 5 points.
Oh, the sound of a million tightening buttholes across the land as this game draws ever closer. Fuck you, Equanimous St. Brown, and your Ken Peel sketch name. You should have caught that shit. So, Packers settling for that field goal in the first half and missing the 2-point conversion there. I'd say that looms large now, don't you? Feel like Hawkeye right now. Don't give me hope. Don't give me hope. I have hope. Oh, yeah, the touchdown's great, but that 2 would have been way better. That's points off the board again. A touchdown in the first half, a field goal at the end of the first half, if you really wanted to get technical with it, because Rodgers threw that interception, they ignored the holding on Tampa Bay, and then there they failed the 2. So, but it's okay. It's a 5-point game, and we're about to go into the fourth quarter.
Say congratulations and a sad goodbye to that man, Freddie Aldis, the best in the biz.
28-23 with 24 seconds to go in the third. Who the fuck is going to the Super Bowl? We will know very soon. Within an hour or so, we will know.
this audio sound great.
God forbid this game go to overtime. Fucking God help us all.
And he's on to new adventures.
Now, the Packers have been playing fast and loose with this goddamn kickoff coverage today. And now the Bucs have the ball across the 40. As the Packers keep giving them chances for big returns.
Awesome to work with all these years. Look at this.
A lot of hardware for Fred Aldis. A lot of smiles, and there isn't anybody who's worked with Fred Aldis who doesn't love the man. So he'll be missed. And he gets to punch up the dials for the rest of this one. And how's it going to end?
45, first and 10.
Return by Mickens after the 45, a 43-yard return. Great field position for Brady.
We go to Ronald Jones, who only gets about 1.5 yards. And that'll end the third quarter.
Just two. Here's Aaron Rodgers. A moment ago, saying to the defense, you gotta stop him. Good start on first.
Aaron Rodgers is like, please, for once in my goddamn life, can one of my defenses make a play in the playoffs? They haven't done so since like 2010. January 2011, whatever. But come on now. End of the third. I'll be right back. I'm going to run to the bathroom. Please, for the love of God. I need the Packers to win. For many reasons. So I can make fun of a certain team for blowing a huge lead. I saw that Jeff Gordon, Clint Boyer commercial on Facebook this morning when I woke up, this afternoon when I woke up. Actually, it was still morning. I woke up before 11. So, yeah. Thought it was funny. I'd give anything for Green Bay to win this game now. It's about like how I felt with Cleveland last week. I'd give anything for Green Bay to win this game. There's the Gordon Boyer commercial again. That's a good commercial. NASCAR's commercials have been on point lately. Give them credit. 2nd and 8. 15 minutes to go. Brady going deep again. He's got Evans. Oh, and King makes the play. Looks like Evans had him beat, and King got a hand in there to knock that thing away. 3rd and 8.
Oh, Mike Evans, he gets in behind Kevin King now. They got a great shot at another deep play, and just, yeah.
Or maybe he didn't get a hand in there. No, that was just Evans not making the catch. Yeah, King got lucky there. King got really lucky. I don't know why he was acting like he made a play. I thought he might have got a hand in there, but he clearly didn't. Drop passes, that's been a little problem for Tampa Bay today. Evans, Johnson, Fournette, Godwin.
First down.
Tyler Johnson.
A bullet from Tom
They're
Brady.
just not getting enough pressure on Brady.
Recognized tight coverage. He's got to really drive this ball in there. And Tyler Johnson, this guy, he doesn't have
Yes, that is a
all that
catch.
many catches, but man, the ones that he makes. That's a big third down reception.
Now, even if the Bucs get a field goal here, the Packers are really going to regret missing that two. Well, Equinemius St. Brown dropping the two.
Third down. Big story in this game, and now at the Green Bay 37.
They go run with Fournette. Spins out of tackle. Spins out of another tackle. Gets 5 yards.
Nice gain on first down of 5. Here's another look at Tyler Johnson. Got a free release off the ball, but you got Chandon Sullivan and Brady. He put some heat on this one, and he's got to lay out and make a play on it, get his hands underneath it. It's really good work. A guy who came into the season a little banged up, missed pretty much all of training camp. He's been a slow developer, but man, last 2 weeks he made some big-time catches.
Chris Barnes is getting looked at now. Second time that's happened, he has to leave the field.
You know, Joe, you mentioned the run there on first down by Fournette. I mean, they had him. That's to run like that, good, tough running to pick up 5 yards on first down. That is huge. It's big for Byron Leftwich, the play caller, and the things now that they feel comfortable running. Second and 5.
Packers with a lot of substitutions.
As opposed to second and 8, second and 9.
Packers were trying to call a timeout. LaFleur,
12 men on defense.
flag is thrown, I think, for too many men.
Well, that was fucking stupid.
Defense. They had guys coming in and out.
That was fucking stupid.
And LaFleur wanted to call timeout.
How you gonna win a championship game and go to the Super Bowl and you got dumb shit like this going on?
Oh, we got to make a stop. Oh, shit.
First down, Tampa Bay. Fucking ridiculous.
Carried by Fournette. Get 5 yards on that penalty. Too many men, and it's a first down with the ball moving inside the 30 to the 27.
Yeah, he's used to that happening to the opponent.
Hold them to a goddamn field goal, would you please? Better yet, get a turnover. Pressure the quarterback. Something. Oh, Fournette clobbered behind the line of scrimmage on the screen.
Kirksey came in when Chris Barnes went out, and he really closed on that.
Well, he sure did. No chance whatsoever. Get the ball out quick. The problem is when you get that quick pass out there like that, it doesn't time up that well. We've seen it even on the other side with Tampa Bay coming out and making plays. That those linebackers, those fast-flowing linebackers, they're just able to beat the lineman to the ball carrier.
Loss of 1 on that tackle by Christian Kirksey.
2nd and 11. No pressure on Brady. He goes up top. Intercepted! Tipped off of Mike Evans, and Jair Alexander's got it. Still going. Packers get it back. Let's go!
Evans with another ball off his hands, and this one ends up in the waiting arms of Jair Alexander. Off the fingertips, Alexander has the second takeaway for this Packers defense. Green Bay.
Let's fucking go. Oh, I'm fired up now. Let's fucking go. So goddamn tasty. I feel it. I feel the salt coming. Things happen, but that cannot happen, Mike Evans. And it goes an interception on Brady's stat sheet. So, oh my God. Let's get this. Oh, I'm invested. I'm way too invested. I'm setting myself up to get hurt. It's like watching. Right now, it feels like I'm watching a Falcons game. I'm setting myself up for maximum pain. You know, cast your minds back to Super Bowl 51. You know how we lost that game by being pass happy as fuck with a lead? Well, that's what Tampa Bay's doing right now.
Coverage provided by Tubi. Fourth quarter. Last two drives for the Buccaneers have ended in interceptions. That one off the fingertips of Mike Evans. Alexander picked it off. Has turned it over twice.
Ew, Rodgers. Oh boy, that's a pop fly. Ugh.
He let it go and it's incomplete. Back to the interception.
Right idea. They got Evans. You know, he's got the crosser. He's got a chance. The ball's just off his fingertips a little bit high. But Jair Alexander, he's in coverage on Scotty Miller. He does an excellent job after he gets turned around off the release of finding the football on the deflection. And Brady, anytime you see a quarterback jumping in the air like that before a ball gets to the receiver, you know that you've thrown an errant ball, and you're just hoping the guy's able to make a play on it. He tried.
Second and 10. Boy, the Packers avoided disaster on that last play. Rodgers was loading up to go deep. Third down. Packers have been good on third downs lately.
This pass rush now even becomes more important for Tampa Bay when you've got two backup safeties trying to protect this lead against Aaron Rodgers. It's a secondary right now that's a little short-handed.
Been sacked 3 times, knocked down 7 times, Rodgers. This Tampa Bay defense has sacked Aaron Rodgers 7 times this season.
3rd and 5. There's pressure and Rodgers goes down. 4th down. Shaq Barrett got another fucking sack.
Jason Pierre-Paul have had pressure play after play. It's 4th down.
Damn it!
They're all coming. Watch Shaq Barrett here, but he comes around the edge. JPP, he splits 2 guys. There's 3. There's just nowhere for him. If it was just Shaq Barrett, I think Rodgers is able to escape that, but he just had nowhere to go. He had inside pressure. He had pressure on the other side. He just collapsed the pocket.
Good work by Todd Bowles' defense.
Really good.
J.K. Mickens on the return. To the 40, and that's it.
Well covered.
Downfield by Oren Burks. Good tackle, a 9-yard return. The Buccaneers get it right back. 28-23 in Lambeau.
Somebody tell Bruce Arians to run the ball if they want to win this fucking game. It's okay. 10.5 minutes to go. I just hate having to put the Packers defense back on the field to make them make that fucking stop again, because they really didn't make a stop last time. Got a little lucky, but it's all good. Do it again. Yeah, I'm Bruce Arians, and I have 2 stud running backs, but I'm going to keep having my 43-year-old quarterback chuck it deep over and over when he never even had a cannon in his prime. Because I'm Bruce Arians, and I'm a genius. This is stressful. Way more stressful than it should be for me. There's that really good NASCAR commercial. This is intense. I did not expect to get this tense today. It's ruining my day off. Good thing I'm going to be off tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep tonight no matter what happens the rest of the day. There's Rondé Barber. Got a lot of respect for that man.
At the end of 2002, Rondé Barber, one of the big stars in that game for the Buccaneers. Turned an interception 92 yards for a touchdown. 4 passes defensed in that game.
Bucs good starting field position again at the 38. Now they'll go run. Short gain, Ronald Jones.
That's it. This is the 4th NFC Championship game.
Damn it, Packers defense. Let's do it again. Make a stop.
Lost at the end of 79-99. Won that game with Philly at the end of 02.
Packers have dominated time of possession. That's helped.
Possession dominated by Green Bay.
With the missed opportunities. Just flat out boneheaded mistakes.
Brady, quick throw, pass caught,
It's 3rd and 2.
Gain of 6 where Kevin King.
Come on, get off the field. Get off the field.
We're at that point in the game where every play is big, every possession. You don't know how many more exactly you're going to get. Big 3rd down here for Green Bay defensively. Try to get the ball back into the arms of Aaron Rodgers and not give up any more points to extend this Tampa lead. Tampa Bay converting 73%, 8 of 11. That's been the story for them.
3rd and 2. And a pass. Here comes a blitz. Brady throws it up top. He's got Evans wide open. And it's intercepted. Woo! Ha ha ha! I told you!
Good job by Green Bay.
I told you. I told you. I told you. I told you.
Influence the throw and come up with the interception at a key point in the game.
Last 3 possessions for Brady and the Buccaneers.
Fucking told you. Offsides, offsides, offsides. He was offsides. They sacked Rodgers. He was offsides.
You can have
My opinion.
Offside, and there was no chance for Rick Wagner.
And I don't think he was offside. I think he was just kind of starting to move, but boy, you're right. It was like coming out of a blocks and track. I mean, he flew off the ball. There he is right here.
That was a risky call by Mike Pettin to bring that blitz on that 3rd and short, but it paid off.
Jason Pierre-Paul on the other side. These edge rushers, boy, they have shown up.
Now let's
tonight.
fucking go.
5 sacks for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense.
Bucs have 5 sacks like the last time they played. Rodgers up the sideline. Out of reach for Valdez-Scantling. It's 3rd and 11. Motherfucker. That was the right place to go with that ball. It was just out of reach. Now you gotta win the turnover battle and not win the game. Come on, Packers. Devin White on the linebacker blitz. Rodgers is holding, and complete. 4th down. Packers will punt again. And Rodgers can't believe there's not a flag in the secondary.
Sean Murphy bunting, a lot of hand checking going on by him, but
still got to make that fucking catch, Lazard.
He's had himself a heck of a postseason.
Come on.
All the way across, forcing a 3 and out. There's a lot of activity.
That's a lot of goddamn grabbing there.
They are letting them play.
Oh, yeah, they're letting them play, all right.
3 penalties called in the game. Scott to punt.
Fucking Christ.
Mickens from the 25.
Well covered there by the Packers. All right, Packers defense got to fucking do it again. Because apparently nobody knows what fucking defensive holding is except for me. Am I the only one seeing all that fucking holding in the secondary? Bring it down. Bring it down. Got to calm it down. Bills Chiefs, I will be infinitely much more relaxed. Because I don't give a shit who wins between the Bills and the Chiefs. I picked the Bills to win, but I'm not actively cheering for them, and I'm not actively cheering for the Chiefs. I'm just going to watch a game. But this game, ooh, I'm invested. Fired up. Because I know a certain team that wears pewter and red don't fucking belong in this game. Had the easiest path I've ever seen to get to an NFC Championship game in my fucking life. Want me to run it down for you again to end the regular season? Panthers, Lions, Falcons twice, and Vikings. The worst goddamn pass defenses possible. Oh, what a hot streak they got on. Oh, they make the playoffs. Who are they playing? Oh, a 7-9 garbage worst division winner of all time with a 4th-string quarterback. Oh, wow, that must have been tough to fucking win. Last week, oh, man, Drew Brees has a collapsed lung, torn rotator cuff, cracked ribs, and a bad foot, and the Saints insist that he plays, and it cost them the game. 3 interceptions. Bucs win. Here they are. So, yeah, I'm a little fired up. Bucs are getting away with holding every other fucking possession, it seems. That's 2 big ones today. One that led to an interception and one on that third down just now.
Championship game for Tom Brady. This is the 5th for Aaron Rodgers. There are their records. Just to remind you the stats coming in, and now 28-23. Tampa Bay on top is Brady, hands to Ronald Jones.
Ronald Jones, a short gain.
To cross the 30, Dean Lowry made that tackle, a gain of 3. Brady 3.
Yeah, I know Mahomes has a bad toe. I'm more worried about his toe than I am that weird injury he had last Sunday when he got hit in the back of the neck.
In his previous 392 attempts.
I know what he's thinking right now, Joe. He's got a 5-point lead with 7.5 minutes to play, and he just does not want to give Aaron Rodgers another crack at taking the lead. And so points on this drive are critical, and he knows that better than anybody. How important this drive is.
Oh, it's a high snap. Brady barely hangs on. He finds Godwin, who gets clobbered in the side of the head. Not helmet to helmet, but Amos lower to shoulder. First down, Tampa Bay.
52 yards of offense this half. This was nice for 11.
Really good, and a really good job by Tom Brady getting the snap. Ryan Jensen, he's good for 1 or 2 errant snaps. Usually they're low. This time it's high.
Boy, I wish that snap would have sailed over Brady's head. That would have been so funny.
Having to worry about getting the snap and then figure out what's happening downfield, but he does it nicely and manages it and gets the completion to Godwin for the first.
We're back to the run with Jones, who's swallowed up. Loss of a yard. Clock ticking down to 6:40.
Well, they go big personnel over there to that side in front of Za'Darius, and he just fights right through it all and is able to make a play.
Second down and 11. You talk about those 3.
These interceptions have been nice for Tampa, for the Green Bay defense, but they've not really set the Packers up with good field position. If one of these picks could have got run back to a better spot on the field, who knows? Brady play action. Screen to Gronkowski. They can't get him down. He's into Green Bay territory. He's at the Green Bay 30 and out of bounds. Well, that sucks.
The Buccaneers wait till right now for his first catch of the day. This is a perfect call.
Well, Greg Olsen said in the pregame he expected Gronk to impact this game at least once. And there it is.
He's got blockers out in front, just perfect timing on that play, getting everybody distracted by what's happening.
A touchdown puts the game away at this point, with the amount of time that's left and everything.
That's Ryan Jensen after that Aaron snap to
1st and 10 at the Green Bay 30. They're in scoring range anyhow. Bucs are sitting on the ball. That play clock's under 5 when they snap it here. Ronald Jones gets swallowed up again. Short gain. Sit on those timeouts for the time being, Green Bay.
gotten a lot here in the running game and trying to hit these high percentage passes, keep the clock running, move the chains. Right now they're in field goal range, and I think Brady will do everything he can to get the ball out if he's under pressure.
No pressure. Brady overthrows Godwin. It's incomplete. 3rd and 8. Yeah, they had Godwin on Kevin King. Whoever's on Kevin King is usually going to be wide open from the looks of it. But Brady missed.
This is the worst throw Brady's made today. I mean, he's got a clean look. It's a good route by Godwin, and he
Wouldn't be surprised if the Bucs look for something short here to get yardage and go for it on 4th down. I wouldn't be surprised in the least. This is Bruce Arians we're talking about. He would go for it on a 4th down here instead of taking the points. If it's less than 4 yards, don't be surprised. And Brady gives up on the play really fast and throws it in the dirt. 4th down.
It's 4th down. Well, they had a little bit of time.
That's weird.
The clock was an issue. There was 5 seconds on the clock, but
Wow.
he just was not going to
And that was a play that they just ran. 4th and 8.
Yeah, that's what you said earlier. He doesn't want to risk taking a sack to getting out of field goal range.
He just knows how important.
Please shank this fucking field goal. That'd be so good.
But he just knows how important this 3 points would be.
Suck up is good, though. And unfortunately, the kick is good. Packers need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it up.
It's an 8-point game, and a guy who has finally settled a kicking position for the Buccaneers, good from 46.
Well, that's a pressure kick right down Broadway.
Packers might get 1 or 2 more possessions. I would say just bank on just having this one.
Bruce Arians said we just need somebody that's going to make the gimmies. That was anything.
What am I thinking? I'm thinking the Packers left a lot of points off the board today. That's what I'm thinking.
An 8-point affair.
They're only gimmies when you're not the one kicking them.
Yeah, right.
It's like surgery. It's minor surgery when it's not you that's having it.
Well, Ryan Suckup is their 9th different kicker over the last 6 years. And he has finally settled that position. Former Kansas City Chief, Tennessee Titan. Speaking of which, they're going to get after it tonight. Buffalo.
4:42 to go. Packers definitely have a chance. If Equanimous St. Brown can catch the next ball thrown to him, then yeah.
AFC Championship game. That game on CBS.
We had that game back in the regular season on a Thursday night, and
It was a Monday night, Troy.
coverage, Kansas City, they just continued to run the football. Nobody thought Andy Reid would do that, but he sure did.
Another odd kick. They make the Packers return it.
Jamal Williams on the return.
They get across the 25. And Williams is bouncing off tackles and getting more. He's up to the 35 now. For a second, I thought he was going to cut that thing out the middle and be gone.
The Packers down 8. The biggest names and the brightest stars will be recognized.
What a fucking turn of events that would have been.
NFL Pro Bowl celebration next Sunday on ESPN and ABC. Don't miss the Pro Bowl. Madden NFL.
Gotta have a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
On NFL social channels that same day. All presented by Verizon.
Lord, give me something here. Give me a sign. Give my heathen heart a sign. Routine. They go run. Dylan wide up the middle. Gain of 9. I think if he'd have hit that hole with a little more conviction, he'd still be running.
Tampa Bay's trying to disguise their look as though they were going to be singled up, and they pull the safety out. Rodgers expected that. He wasn't fooled at all. He hands the ball off and gets a nice gain there on first down, 9 yards.
We haven't seen Aaron Jones since he left with that chest injury. Down to Williams and Dillon.
Second and 1. Rodgers over the middle. Valdez-Scantling to the Tampa Bay 27. Here's another problem to worry about. You're about to score too goddamn fast, but you've just got to take your chances and get the points. You got to score and make this happen. Because if you don't get the 2-point conversion, you want to at least have enough time to get the ball back one more time. We'll worry about that when we get to it.
Up over 100 for the game is Valdez-Scantling, first down from the 28.
Rodgers, oh boy, overthrows everyone. Valdez-Scantling got held up by Dean there.
Incomplete. Well, they are really letting these teams go at it in the secondary. A lot of hand checking.
Yeah, they are.
Wonder how they'll officiate that Buffalo-Kansas City game later. If this is the standard of the NFL setting here today.
Night is far from being over.
2nd and 10, 3 minutes left.
Boy, they let the Packers get away with that, didn't they? Adams wide open over the middle for a gain of 9. 3rd and 1.
Well, Adams comes off the ball. He just pushes Carlton Davis.
God damn. Well, you could have called offensive pass interference on that. Carlton Davis looking around like the fuck. At least they're letting it go on both sides. I'd have to stick a run in here. Third and 1, they're going to drop back pass. He's got Adams wide open, stiff arms a man. 1st and goal. Thought he was going to stay in bounds and get to the end zone after that stiff arm.
It's 1st and goal. Well, the Packers know that they're in man coverage. You can see these guys come off the ball. He gets in behind it. So the defender who's in coverage on him, he's not able to come up and then make a play. And that's why he's as open as he is. There's nobody around him because that defender gets caught up in the wash. Carlton Davis does as he's trying to get up there and make a play on Adams.
1st and goal at the 8. 2:22 to go. Faked the handoff and was looking for a quick slant to Lazard. I think it got tipped.
Aaron Rodgers will not be happy about this. He gets frustrated. Here he is right here, Lazard, 13. And he just was not, he's expecting the ball to be handed off.
Oh, man, Lazard. Oh, wake up, Lazard.
He's expecting the ball to be thrown, and you can see that's when they're going to take
2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal.
Run. 3rd and goal. I think Rodgers could have potentially run that in. That's why I was saying just run. Maybe I'm wrong.
Good tight coverage. A little bit of a hold. You got Shaq Barrett. He's asking for a hold on him. He's trying to.
Well, these refs are not throwing flags for anything. Now, Rodgers wouldn't have made it. Devin White was sitting there waiting for Rodgers to run. So I see why Rodgers didn't run. I missed that Devin White was looking right at him. 3rd and goal. 2 more chances at this.
What's it going to be on 3rd and goal?
Bucs don't blitz. They drop everyone. Barrett's got the pressure on Rodgers. He's on the run. Why didn't he run? That time Rodgers definitely could have fucking run.
It looked like there might have been a hold on Devontae Adams again. He runs the same route.
What a surprise. Another hold that's not being called.
Then he wants to go to the post, and right there, Devin White.
4th and goal.
Nah, he didn't get much of it. Look from here initially like it was more than that.
They're going to have Crosby kick the field goal. They're going to have Crosby kick the field goal and take a chance on making a stop and getting the ball back. That's interesting. They've got 3 timeouts in the 2-minute warning. The kick's good. It's a 5-point game. Boy, that's interesting. Troy Aikman's like me. I thought for sure they'd go for it. I guess they didn't feel good from long yardage. It was 4th and goal from like the 9. Boy, you better make this stop. 3 timeouts in the 2-minute warning to do it, though. You could go either way there. I'm surprised they didn't go for it on 4th. Because even if you don't get it on 4th down, you pin the Buccaneers deep if it's a turnover on downs.
The Green Bay Packers defense on the field needing to get a stop, and the game hangs
whatever.
in balance for a trip to Super Bowl 55.
Here we are. This is it. And
but 1 first down.
I know they gave up the field goal
pretty much ends it.
But they have gotten the takeaways. They've come up with some plays, and they're going to need to come up with one right here to give them one last shot. They're coming away with a victory for Aaron Rodgers.
Here's that 3rd and goal play a moment ago.
Lazard, open your goddamn eyes. And there, when Rodgers threw that across the middle, Brett Favre style across his body, that's when he definitely could have run that touchdown in. He could have run that in. I've seen him do it before, and that's what he should have done there. Oh, no. This is going to cost the Packers the 2-minute warning. Well, maybe not. That was a bad decision by Mickens. That keeps 2:02 on the clock and buys the Packers an extra timeout. I thought this was a mistake on this kick by giving the Bucs a chance to return it. Yeah, the Packers have a free timeout now. Okay, both teams making odd choices. One first down is not enough to end this game for Tampa Bay, but it would go a long way. Hell, I thought the Packers were fucked. I thought Mickens was going to get that ball across the 2-minute warning, but he didn't.
So the Packers didn't go for it on 4th and goal. They kicked the field goal, and now it's Brady.
Play action. And fucking Kevin King can't make the goddamn tackle. Gain of 9. 2-minute warning. God, Kevin King fucking sucks.
56 left in the ball game. Tampa Bay with the lead.
Second one. Yeah, they're about to fucking knock this thing home. Unfortunately. Second one. Yeah, Rodgers should have run that in. Instead of throwing across his body to Davante Adams like that. Optimism on a scale of 1 to 10 right now is at about a 3 or a 4. I'll be fair to the officials. There were missed calls on both sides. Davante Adams shoved Carlton Davis down. There was no flag. Shaq Barrett got held a couple of plays back. No flag, I guess. This is like a no-holds-barred football game or something. I don't know. Like I said, optimism's at about a 3 or a 4 here if you're cheering for green. So... They'll talk about LaFleur settling for the field goal for a long time. I know I questioned that. And now the Packers are offsides. First down, Tampa Bay. Wow, really? Really?
And I think they did that on purpose, Joe. Because they didn't want to have. Yeah, here's a call. Encroachment. Defense.
Okay. I understand what they're doing.
Actually, a smart play. It keeps them from having to burn a timeout.
So you go ahead and give Tampa the first down that they were most likely going to get, and you save a timeout. So, yeah. Haven't seen that in a while. It caught me off guard. I've seen that before, just not lately.
Really smart.
Three timeouts, minute 56.
Tampa Bay could have declined it, but did not. So they take the first down at the 31. 3 timeouts left.
They got to run with Fournette. Timeout, Packers. I bet it's run, and then the Bucs will pass on third down because Bruce Arians. I've seen Bruce Arians do that before, trying to run clock out. Run, pass.
Why not give it a shot when you're at the 8?
Yeah, I think Matt LaFleur's going to be answering a lot of questions about that. You've got Aaron Rodgers as your quarterback, and it's not easy to do, but I like my chances.
One last stop, Green Bay.
Aaron Rodgers and a lot of others, but yeah, I just thought they were in 4-down territory. If they don't make it, then okay, your defense is going to have to make a stop either way. Now they've got to make a stop, and if you're able to score, you win the game. But that's one less shot that Rodgers had. And right now, if you're Tampa Bay, who else would you rather have than Tom Brady, the greatest to ever do it, to try to run this clock down to 0-0?
Second down and 8.
They go run with Fournette again, who gets to the outside and gets about 4 yards. Third down. Timeout, Green Bay.
Remember when the Packers went for 2 earlier in this half?
Yeah, and Equinemius St. Brown dropped it. I know.
Just got his fingertips on this throw. It ended up incomplete for St. Brown. He was still on target, had a little different spin, and Equinemius St. Brown didn't come up with a 2-point conversion. That looms large right now. It's 3rd and 4 for Tampa Bay with the ball at their own.
Oh boy. Look out for some kind of play action deal here.
4 yards.
4 yards and you're in the Super Bowl. Well, the Bucs just come out. They're going to throw for it. I hate to say it, but I like their chances here. Yep, they're throwing for it. Brady up top. That's a flop. That's a flop. Do not throw the flag. No! Bullshit! He fucking flopped. That is not pass interference. He flopped. He flopped.
Let's take a closer look at this. There was the jersey grab.
Pass interference, defense.
Well, there you go.
Ball replaced for the spot of foul.
Now they want to call them. Now they want to throw flags, don't they? What an obvious fucking screw job that
I was
is.
hesitating, waiting, and then a flag came. But there's that jersey grab, and no matter when the flag came, it certainly looked like it was the right call.
It was the right call, but I know everybody watching this is saying that they've let him play all day.
That's as rigged as it gets right there. That's as rigged as it gets.
Now Fournette will take it to the 45. The Packers have to use their last timeout after.
I got big problems with that.
And Tom Brady and the Buccaneers are a net 32 away from Super Bowl 55. Mike Pereira watching from Los Angeles with what just unfolded with Tyler Johnson.
Yeah, I think that's one of those. It's the back judge, by the way, that's 25 yards deep downfield. He's the one that sees the back of the jersey gets pulled and stretched, and it does take a step away from Johnson. So, although I agree they have let them play, to me this one was obvious enough that they're going to make this call.
Packers sideline was obvious.
That just, where's the consistency?
The field goal on 4th and goal.
I mean, seriously.
Give the ball to Brady and the Bucs offense. And Brady and the Bucs offense is sitting at second down at the 45-yard line and a minute and a half away from another road win. There's the pull.
Now you want to throw the goddamn flags.
Aaron Rodgers, who has been philosophical about his situation after the Packers drafted a quarterback in this past draft in the first round, saying,
I hate to be this guy because I'm not that guy in sports, but that was fucking rigged.
and Troy, we've seen this is
That is the most blatantly rigged bullshit I've ever seen to end a game.
we've seen defense after defense slow down Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, that's, come on, you go all day not making worse calls than that. And then in that situation, you want to throw the flag.
What they've done here today with
You want to throw the flag now,
the
huh?
Saints, what really they've done all season long. This defense
Now you want to throw the fucking flag. Okay.
And the guy pulling the strings for him.
Yeah, I know who's pulling the strings for this fucking game.
Well, they're seeing right now if there were 12 men on the field on that first down play. So that's why we're in a booth review. Sean Gary was trying to get off.
I don't know if he got off. He thought Tampa was arguing about the clock.
All fucking day long, Tampa Bay defenders have been holding Green Bay receivers. And it's obvious. The announcers even pointed out of like, wow, that was holding. They didn't call that. Repeatedly. All fucking day. No flags on either team for holding or pass interference or whatever. Then when the game's on the line, now they want to throw the flag. Fuck off. That is so obviously rigged. There is no consistency here. They let the Buccaneers more than the Packers get away with murder. And then when the game's on the line there, now they want to decide the game with a penalty and just go home. Fuck this. That is so goddamn rigged.
On the line when he released the ball and it didn't get called, but a good quick look by replay to see this.
Dude, this shit was fucking rigged. I'm sorry. Like, this was fucking rigged. All damn day, Buccaneers defenders are mugging people and not getting flagged. But now they want to throw a flag to just flat out end the fucking game.
Now left on the clock, 2nd down and 7.
That's the most rigged bullshit I've ever seen.
Tom Brady going to the Bucs. That was the big story coming.
Don't throw a flag all day for nothing. And then in that situation, it's time to throw the flags.
Yielded the spotlight, and they may be headed to Super Bowl 55.
Fucking rigged. This is so fucking screwed up. Hold on.
He's put 1 minute 37 seconds on the game clock. And Green Bay is giving their timeout back, so they'll have 1 left.
So Green Bay gets their timeout back. It is 1st down and 5. With 1 minute 37 now remaining. Tampa Bay Buccaneers trying to win 3 road games to get a home Super Bowl. They would be the first team to play in a Super Bowl in their home stadium if they get there. They're very close.
Packers have one last timeout. They let the Buccaneers secondary get away with murder. Now, there were some missed calls on the Packers' last possession. Devontae Adams threw Carlton Davis down. Shaq Barrett got held. But the Buccaneers secondary has gotten away with murder today. And the Packers get flagged for that, and it essentially ends the game. Like, give me a break. This game was fucking rigged. Because that's bullshit. I'm here to tell you right now, live on stream, that's bullshit.
And off to Fournette again. It's 3rd down.
I'll be right back.
And the Packers cannot stop the clock.
Pretty remarkable, Joe. You think about it, what Tom Brady has done, choosing Tampa Bay. What a job Jason Light did, and Bruce Arians assembling this roster and getting the guys there for him. They had a pretty good nucleus of players already, but they get Rob Gronkowski, and of course they got Antonio Brown. He didn't play tonight, and just a heck of a roster from top to bottom on both sides of the ball. But Brady's the one who pulled it all together, and to be 45 seconds, 48 seconds away from going to the Super Bowl, you just couldn't have written this.
Home team in the Super Bowl.
Pretty amazing.
On the other side, Aaron Rodgers.
I didn't. That's why I'm so mad. They're getting it fucking handed to them. They have just been handed this fucking win. No consistency from the officials whatsoever. Even the announcers are fucking confused. How do you not call holding on Tampa Bay that many times and then you throw the fucking game-deciding flag on Green Bay for contact? Like, come on.
3rd down and 5 here with 48 seconds left.
Take this ball, run backwards for 8 seconds so you can just take a knee and not have to punt. Well, 1st down. Game over.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady.
Boy, that's sad. That is sad, man. That is sad.
Super Bowl 55 in Tampa, Florida.
Got to run one more play. They got to take a knee.
The greatest to ever do it. He's going to his 10th Super Bowl.
You know, my uncle messaged me early in this game and said, yeah, I feel like this fucking game's rigged. And I was like, I don't know. Well, that felt pretty fucking bullshit to me there at the end.
First time in a Super Bowl. He won as an offensive coordinator with the Steelers. What a job.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get off here and take a little break. We got about 20, 25 minutes before the AFC Championship game with the Bills and the Chiefs, which will be a much happier affair. So I'll be back in about 20 or 25 minutes. See you in a little bit, guys. Boy, this game was